gate. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey, we get another crack at this life thing again today. This is pretty freaking cool. Oh, you have a super freaking awesome day. Okay. Go back to doing what you were doing. Goodbye.
This is the Weather Channel. Coming up right after your local forecast, we'll have more weather information from across the nation, right here on the Weather Channel. This is the Weather Channel. Coming up right after your local forecast, we'll have more weather information from across the nation, right here on the Weather Channel.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
That feels great on my abs.
I can really feel this working.
It takes the work out of your workday.
If you can sit, you can get fit. The Hawaii chair.
Hey guys, do you want to learn how to be more popular with girls? Just call 976-GUTS, because...
You want to go out with girls like me? Well, you can. It's easier than you think. All you need is the guts. Just call the pickup line, 976-GUTS. You'll learn the art of meeting girls like us.
976-GUTS. You'll learn where to meet girls, how to meet them, and what to say. $2 plus toll. Call now.
Invented the Jewel Cooler, the first car vent accessory for staying fresh and cold between your legs while driving around on a hot summer day. This one-of-a-kind breezy upgrade device will magnetically snap onto your car's vent and features our directional head that easily slides under your shorts. Then just crank up the fan speed and live your best life feeling crisp all summer long. I invented the
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And that's what you're watching, folks. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday and welcome to The Vibe. Cock-a-doodle-doo, everybody. That's just a chicken clucking. I hit the wrong chicken thing. Well, it is the morning, folks. How's everybody doing today? And welcome. You're saying, what the hell is going on here? It is 8 a.m. East. It is 5 a.m. out on the West Coast for my Pacific early risers. And BF is on the air. Yes, I am on the air with my BF Chang shirt. There you go, appropriately enough. How you doing? Does anybody wake and bake? We can do that today because we don't have no rules here on The Vibe. We're about 3 hours of fun and positivity. The reason that I'm coming to you a little earlier today, I've been wanting to do this to catch some of my earlier friends at an early day part. Hi, everybody. And thanks to everybody that's already enthusiastic and spreading the love around on Twitter X that I'm doing an early show today. I appreciate all you guys like Mike Shitty Internet Provider, Space Chief 75, and Jay among those. So thank you all. So let's hang out today for 3 hours a little early. Yeah, I have so see what had happened was I do have a dentist appointment. Of course, they can only get me in during a regular show time, right? 2 o'clock today. So that would have been right in the middle of a show. So my choices were either don't do a show or kind of do it and cut it off short and try to rush out there or whatever. And I've said, no, I want to see some of my early people, see what everybody's up to in the morning time. I got to catch you somewhere. Come on. That's right. Let's get the buttons going. Let's get fired up. Look, I even got some coffee with you. I have some leftover coffee out here. What's up? So let's have some coffee together. Let's rise and shine. Let's wake and bake together. We're going to do, for those of you that don't see me this time of the day, which you don't, we're going to do the not so serious news, guys, because I know it's hard enough to get your ass up out of bed and try to be positive in this world. So we try to bring some positive news in the not so serious news. We'll check the National Day calendar. What else I got? I got a whole sheet full of stuff written down here that we like to do here. It is Wednesday, so we can check your horoscopes to see what the horoscopes have in mind for us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We do that on The Vibe right here on a little segment we call like Rock You Like a Horoscope. Well, I say how your horoscopes are going to make you feel today. We got all kind of stuff we could get in. We might even get into the sexy segments, juicy man meat, and bricked up for the guys. Also, I made the title picture, the thumbnail for today's show different on purpose to let all my regular friends that see me at noon know that, hey, I better look at this. There's something different going on here. Because we are in a pickle, folks. I also do my We're in a Pickle segment where you're not going to believe some of the crazy stuff that they're doing with pickles as far as snacks and food and just all kinds of different ideas. So let's do it. Let's get into it. I got one bro backstage that we're going to bring in. And what we typically do here, folks, for those of you who don't normally see the show at noon, I do something called the opening chat family check-in. And what I do, you guys put your chats in. Let me know what you're doing today. Are you just now waking up? Are you having breakfast? You having your morning coffee with me? Do you rise and shine? Do you wake and bake? What do you do? I'd like you to throw it in the chat because I'm going to go over in a couple minutes after I bring my bro in backstage. I'm going to go over to my elements, put my glasses on, and I'm going to go to the chat and see what you guys are up to. So let's do it. Let's get into it. First, a little sip of coffee. My coffee gets cold so quick, no matter how much I re-nuke it, it just gets cold quick. So I gotta drink it quick, folks. So let's do this. I'm gonna bring my bro in backstage. Let me take that lift off reel. That's the opening lift off reel. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little something to get the show started a little bit. Now I'm going to bring in a bro from the chat family community that many of you probably already know if you hang out in the chat. And if you're on BF Live, you see him in my chat every day because he's so supportive, so generous, and he's the guy that creates all of those cool intros and wrestling videos. He's my friend. He's yours. He's chat family. He is our friend Pecan's coming in with me today.
Hey, what's up, chat family? Goonie Goo Goo.
Goonie Goo Goo, Pete to the cunt. What's up, man? Early riser. How you doing today, buddy?
Not too bad. Just chilling.
Well, this worked out awesome today, man. I appreciate your support on the show, man. And you kind of heard that I was doing like the early show today. Now, my bros Scott and Bobby and Andrew and all them, they must be long sleeping, buddy, because nobody's backstage yet. So It worked out perfectly today that you kind of joined me today. How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm usually up anyways because of my job. But I'm off today, so that's even better.
Fucking A, you're off. We're rising. We're shining. Yeah. So Oh, I was about to explain my dentist situation. So what had happened was, of course, they can only give me an appointment during 2, but I had a problematic, I had a wisdom tooth that had a filling in it, and the filling gave out, and so I got to go give them a look at it, the whole thing and all. But But that's good. So I'm glad you hanging out with me today, buddy. So what is your latest wrestling video that you'd like to tell the people about on Peak Hunt 420?
Well, later on tonight, I hadn't scheduled it yet. It'll probably be around between Bobby's next shows. Have a match where it's Bobby versus Scott Fitzpatrick for the NXT Championship.
Yeah, I like that because Scott was saying yesterday, he's like, he shouldn't even qualify for that shit. He thinks
I know.
he's going for Scott. Somebody don't know those old wrestling rules. He's like, man, I don't even think he's qualified to wrestle. I mean, he wants him to fall down in the rankings. So I saw a little bit of the one with Wendy in her wrestling singlet. I saw you have a new one with Wendy.
Oh yeah, it was Red Fugly and a guy named Farkas and Kip Smith.
Okay, I saw question marks on there. It was Kip Smith?
Yeah,
he
was. Kip Smith was supposed to be the mystery opponent.
Okay, that's awesome.
Which nobody knew because it was on Bobby had it on his show, his late show.
Yeah,
and so it was a surprise because the only person that knew about it was Kip Smith. So I even told him, I said, I'm going to put you in this match and nobody's going to know about it but you until it happens. So,
well, that's fun, man. I'm glad you're having fun with this community and all this stuff. You're just one of the many people that are having fun with the stuff we do in this community. I also remind anybody that it's also on Wednesdays. I do it my one day a week where I go extra hard. It's all Whack-A-Go Wednesday. If anybody can help me out there to go, we'll whack that go out and I'll play a special little element. But let's do this, Pecan. I'm glad that you're here, brother. I see a few comments piling up. Imagine we're going to surprise some people. There's going to be some people mad today when I'm not on my regular time, buddy. You think so?
Maybe a little bit, but still, got quite a few people already in the chat, though.
Yes, well, no matter how well I communicated, there'll always be one or two people to go, hey, BF, WTF, like I didn't know that you did the show earlier, or I would have got up or whatever. But I'm glad to be here with you, and I'm glad to be here with our other chat family, early risers. Now, what are you rocking the Pacers hat, Bo? And I see that in your emoji. Tell us about your love for the Indiana Pacers. What's going on?
Oh, well, I'm a born Hoosier, so, you automatically have to root for your hometown team. So, but technically, when I was growing up, I was actually a Boston Celtics fan because of Larry Bird. So
old Larry Bird. Yeah, he made himself quite famous back in those days. Yeah, Larry Bird, big dude, stood out, didn't he? Yep. All right.
Oh yes, 6'9".
That's cool. I noticed you rocking a gear, so I figured I'd ask about that. Okay, well, we're gonna do what we normally do. Now I'm gonna get ready to go, put my glasses on. I'm gonna go over to the chat right now. We're gonna show people what we do. Normally we're doing this in the middle of the day from 12 to 3. Today I'm gonna do it from 8 a.m. East until 11 a.m. I'll still give you 3 hours today, hanging out with my bro Pecan. So let's do it. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I'm going over to my media elements to look for my element that opens the chat family check-in, folks. So let me know what you're doing today. Are you just now getting up? You got sleep in your eyes? You having coffee? You having breakfast? What are you doing? Let me know. Throw it in the chat, in the opening chat family check-in for the early BF Live The Vibe stream show 317. Come on, folks. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, let's go, early risers. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. All right. And Pecan, and we will have 3 hours of positive vibes created in the process. So let me know what you're doing, folks. The glasses go on. The element has already been ran. I'm going to the top of the chat. Do you have them in? Because it's post time, folks. Let me go. Post time.
I wonder who's going to be the first one.
That's right. Pecan is always usually the first one in the chat. He's rarely beaten. And he's right here with me today. Goonie Goo Goo, good morning, you begonias. He says, Pecan emoji, onga bonga, what do you gano? So let's go. My friend sitting with me today, Pecan. And your pattern is so great. I appreciate it. He says, oh shit, wake and bake. We're doing it. We're having it. Tick-ow and tick-all. Come on, let's go. You know what's up.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're not having it at the same time because Bobby Nick's right here. I love how Bobby says we're doing it and we're having it at the same time. So I save that for when Bobby's around. But yes, we're doing it. We're having it. Tick out with my friend Pecan here. Thank you for the 2. And Pecan, because he supports me here as a member, and I appreciate anyone and everyone that does. He has fun with all these great emojis. Like if you want to see Wendy in a wrestling singlet, where else are you going to get that emoji but right here on the Vibe? Or maybe Andrew. There you go. They're all right there. Thank you, Pecan. Good morning from Space Chief 75, another supportive bro. Hey, Space Chief, I appreciate you really helping me spread the word this morning that I'm doing the show at a different time. I want to point out to Space Chief, I think his birthday is in his mind, P-Cunt, because I don't know if he realizes this, but yesterday when he promoted my show, he was always great about promoting my show, but it was his birthday. So happy birthday. We celebrated his birthday yesterday, right?
Sure did.
If you go out on Twitter and X and look at the post he shared yesterday for his birthday, for my show, he put his birth date, the year on there. He's got 1975 as the date of the show, Space Chief. So that whole thing is in your head, buddy. He put it out there. So I just noticed that this morning. So I thought that was funny. Let's do this. I don't think I ran this yesterday, but we said happy birthday many times. But let's do it the right way and say happy birthday once again to our friend Space Chief 75.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday again, brother. Armchair comic emojis being utilized by my friend Space G75. His link is running throughout the entirety of this show. If you need some cool artwork or something done, tattoo art, poster art, if you want a logo, custom logo or something, he can do it all. Space Chief75 on Twitter X. Space Chief75, hope you had a great birthday yesterday, bro. I'm sure we played the song yesterday. Let's see. J.A., there you go. What's up, J.A.? How you doing there, buddy? Hoya, you Hoyas. Let me give J.A. a Hoya. Hoya, buddy. Let's go. Let's get the day going.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Jay gets the Hoya and he says, hey to Pecan. Your boy Jay had shouting out.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Yeah, you can give it back when I let you know. Perry emojis are being utilized by my friend J.A. because he likes. Oh, I got a new little Perry thing that my boy Chris Popke gave me. Just trying to figure out when we can work it in, or I can just play it all outright. I got a brand new PCL theme song from our friend Chris Popke about. Well, let's do it right now. Let's play it because we need a little music, set the vibe. So shout out to my J.A. and all our Perry Caravello live chat family. PCL, you know what? The chili cook-off's coming up, as you know, Pecan, right?
Oh, yeah. I would love to go to that, to be honest.
And his favorite thing to say, Perry, all he said on the Levy verse, and whenever it comes up, what does he always say?
Not allowed.
Not allowed. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to go. I'm team not allowed. Me, Chris Popke, and all that. We're team not allowed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Popke.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. There'll never be allowed in my home.
Baby.
Ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know your name. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
So you're saying there's a chance. Thank you, Chris Popke, for that new Perry Caravello jam right there. Stachunks checks in goes, it's about time. The show is always 4 hours late. You some bitches are hard on me, man. I'm a couple 2-3 minutes late, and I told him why yesterday, Pecan, because sometimes you have intestinal discomfort, if you will. AKA, sometimes you got to ship for a show. That's what that is. That's all that is. Let's see. Pecan gets the shout-out love from Space G75.
Hey, Chief.
There you go. Pecan, whoa, you're already so generous, bro, and hanging out with me. He gifts one membership, and I will let you know that the one and only Chris Thompson called that one. He called Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris hangs out with Bobby Nickel, no Late Night with Bobby Nickel and other shows. King of all diff checks in on the early rise show. What's up, King? How you doing today, buddy? Did your clock break? I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Oh my God. Let me see. Pete Hunt shouts out, King of all this, Hoya. BF in the chat, good morning from Bybee. What's up? He's an early riser. Cock-a-doodle-doo, any cockle-do for you. It's the Chunksta Hoya from our friend Pecan who's sitting with me today. Good morning, y'all, from King of All Diffs. Tits McGee, onward and upward, says Hoya. So happy to see at least one podcaster gets up before 10 o'clock. Well, I'm trying to talk myself into it, Tits McGee, and many of you or some of you have said that, hey, BF, I would like to see you at a different time or get up. We got 20 great people in here early, which is comparable or just a little bit more than I might have at noon. So come on, let's get it going on the early side. Tits McGee, Hoya says, our friend Pecan. I remember trying to call a 900 number from a payphone as a kid. You probably took that from the opening liftoff reel. Remember all those 900 number days, right, Pecan?
Oh, yeah.
I used to try the trick. Remember where they said the first minute is free and everybody would try to do the first minute and hang up before it would charge you? You ever do that?
Yeah.
That was a good old trick, too. And it would just be the recording. Hi, big boy. Stay on the line because we're going to get into it hot and heavy real soon. And they would do that for like 60 minutes and then turn you over to some heifer over there. Josh and Yes, go ahead.
The best way of doing that back in the day is when you do it at work. You do it on the work phone and do it.
Oh, yeah, that was to get around to a work phone, a pay phone, or, yeah. Or what some of your shittier friends did would come over to your house and do it. So you go over to that friend's house, right?
Yes, sir.
Some people had that story. It wasn't me, Mom. It wasn't me. It was Joe or whoever. Josh in Tennessee is vibing today, early. I got you, Josh in Tennessee. I know you're up working hard, buddy. Let's see. What we got there? Where is my shift? All my shift shifted on me today. I added a sound and it shifted my board. There it is. I just like to throw that in there because I always imagine you working on heavy equipment. Josh in Tennessee. Terry Nee checks in.
It's Terry Nee.
He seemed like an early riser guy. I can picture you out on the golf courses a little early, Terry Nee. Just get up and stretch and get out there as early as you can. Terry Nee, how you doing there, buddy? Pecan shouts out Nerd with the Hoya. Did it was Nerd in here? Pecan shouts out Josh in Tennessee. Is she? Okay. P-Cunt shouts out Terry Nee. He's giving it all out there. There's the early bird right there. Any cockle-doo for you. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Josh in Tennessee shouts out you, P-Cunt, as well as Johnny A. Say hello to people. Say hello to people. That's right. Hi, Bybee from Johnny A. Johnny A to Cal from P-Cunt. Johnny A gets the love from Bybee. Yo, cunt from our friend, King of All Diffs.
King of All Diffs.
Great wrestling matches. That comment is directed towards you, Johnny A. It's from Johnny A.
Thank you, Johnny A. Yeah, he was watching. He was watching the last match with you and Terry Nee earlier.
Awesome. There you go. Well, I'm going to let you know there's an updated Nightbot for Andrew right there. Anything Andrew and everything Andrew, all his links are right there. His Cash App, his PayPal, all that stuff. I took care of you, Andrew, when you show up. Dang Lizard says, Hoya, everyone, checking in from across the pond. What's up, Dang Lizard? How you doing, my friend? Early on this side. Scott Farkas? Tell them about that Farkas. Somebody has that name Farkas that wrestles online, right?
Oh, yeah. It's somebody that's in Bobby Nick's chat all the time. It's a friend of Wendy's, and
right.
he pretends to be Farkas from the Christmas Story.
Right, Scott Farkas. There you go, from Christmas Story, yeah. You better come here, jerk. Pecan shouts out Johnny A with a yep. And Dang Lizard says, what's up to Pecan? There you go. Shout out your boy Dang Lizard. Hey, Lizard, right from Johnny A. Pecan shouts out Dang in the chat. Dang says hello to, Johnny A. Wake and bake, rise and shine, Articulate John.
AJ.
Don't threaten me. My eyes are just starting to open just enough that I'm about to close them again. Pen is ready, filled and ready. So let's get ready for a wake and bake for those that partake. Articulate Don Hoyer from our friend Pecan. Coffee and wrestling. Well, if you got it that way, right? I'm not hating. Don't hate the player. Let me see. Here you go. Coffee and wrestling. There you go. For me, it's a midweek show. Well, there you go. How about that? Because he's 5 hours ahead. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon over there in the UK.
Yeah, you're murmuring.
That's amazing. We need more BF in the AM. Thank you, Articulate John. Well, depending on how well this turns out, I need some motivation to wake up this early in the morning. Dang Lizard, where are you again? He's over there in the UK if he wants to dox himself. Coffee here and a cigarette about to punch in soon here. Unfortunately, I'm glad we caught you a little bit, J.A. Space Chief 75 says he didn't even notice that he subliminally put his birthday year on the freaking tweet yesterday, buddy. I just noticed it this morning. What's up, King of All Diffs checking in? Are you sick? Is that the green sickness? Is that what I'm seeing there? You're not feeling good? Or you about to throw up? Let me say it's about to throw up. That's puke face. Let's continue on here. Let's check in. This is the opening chat family check-in. I have some not so serious news and a few stories we're going to talk about. Happy birthday, Space Chief 75 from King of All Diffs. Thanks, P. Cunt from Space Chief 75. Hoya from King of All Diffs. Thanks, King of All Diffs from Space Chief 75. Bobby shouts out and says, Scott is busy in Tammy's hole. Scott is busy in Tammy's hole. That is a place he often hangs out a lot. Let me see what, oh, here it is. It's right here. Here we go. Boom. Let me see. I got a little camera right there.
You know what my biggest fear is? Somebody's going to catch me and you kissing probably next.
Well, bro, with all these AI and picture programs, I mean, people could do anything anytime they wanted to, but you never know when the motivation and all that will meet together. Space Chief 75, you're welcome from Peacunt. Space Chief is laughing still, which is a great way to start the day. Jay is laughing. I'll be delivering an RV to Houston today, says our friend King of All Diffs. Wow, you do that? That's cool. I see those things being driven all across the country, getting them to their destinations where the people are buying them. So there you go, King of All Diffs, on the road again. I like a RV class. It's class with a tag on it. There you go. I didn't have a RV. I had when my kids were younger, Pecan, we had like what they call that fifth wheel trailer that, hooks up in the back of the pickup trucks and all.
Oh, yeah.
We had one of those. We went and bought one, and I just had set it up on a campsite, and we would go up to it. So that's kind of, I've done some little bit of camping like that for a while. I like camping. You ever go camping much?
Not much, really.
Mm-hmm.
The time I really went camping was 6th grade, and, we're all thinking, we're all going to be in tents and everything. We was basically in a, barracks. It almost felt like we were at, Hogan's Heroes or something instead of being out
Hogan's Heroes.
Instead of being in a tent and actually doing camping though. It was okay, but it was. Yeah, I love that show, by the way.
It was funny back in the day. There was something funny about that, even though, I kind of knew that it was a POW camp, but it was so funny all the time. That wasn't always the thing that was occurring to you, right? And just the antics and them tricking General Hofstadter all the time and stuff. I thought that was funny too, man. Johnny A says, I can't with all the matches. I can't catch all the matches. Oh, yeah. It is, yeah. But if you have time, click on Peacunt 420 link that's running in the chat today. And whenever you get time, go over there and check out some of these fun matches of all of these people that are kind of in our podcast universe that our friend Peacunt makes. J.A. says, yep. King of All Div says, Johnny, we have a 42-inch Dutch Star. There you go. They're talking about that. Talking about campers. Let's see. That's a new. Oh, they're talking camper talk. Yes, sir. Camper talk in the chat today. Whoa, Chunk, I got you, buddy. I caught an early one. What's up, Chunk Squad? How you doing, buddy? 666. Early bird catches the worm, my friend. I got a dentist appointment in my regular show time, so you're catching me a little earlier today. King of All Diff says, I have a fifth wheel myself. There's a Bobby Fran Linktree link. I get here and Pecan is talking about kissing Bobby Fran. You gotta see what, look at this.
I know, right?
That's the whole thing I'm talking about, the timing of it. When the timing and the motivation comes, there you go. Chunk. Let's see. How you doing, everybody? I'm going this weekend. I love going. Yeah, we were going every weekend for every weekend in the summer when my kids were younger there, J.A. And they grew up this being away for the weekend and just camping and not being connected. Well, they were a little connected, but not as much as they are today. Better not be kissing, boy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Chunk Squad. Let's see. Chunk Squad's getting love from our friend Pecan sitting in with me today. And Pecan throws out the last one by laughing, and that is the end of the opening chat family check-in, folks. On this early version of BF Live The Vibe, cock-a-doodle-doo. Any cock-a-doo for you. Let's get on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do here on The Vibe, for those of you who don't know. Welcome to a little early rise and shine, wake and bake. If you partake, this is BF Live The Vibe. Doing my show a little earlier today because I have an appointment later in the day. I'm about to do some not so serious news because I am determined to have fun with the news. But let's have a little fun with some video clips right now. Compliments of my friend Psych at Psych Labs. You can see him producing, and you hear him in the background producing Bob Levy shows. This one is Bob and Perry as friends. I don't know if you've seen this, Pecan, but watch this one. Here we go. Bob and Perry as best friends.
She's gonna say something now.
What you thought of the thing?
Whoa, that. We're kind of hard because street don't really write false flag. Hasia,
Hey, you missing one more.
barbecue sauce.
So Barbara, just do you know me?
Please, that was.
3 falls. Ever now?
Oh, that's gay for you. That's awful.
Nishan's dream dessert is chocolate chip cookie with matching chili.
Some of these shots are eerie, Pecan.
I won't be trying it.
Jason's go-to delivery meal is chili cheese. Dogs.
You can't just say dogs. You gotta say dog.
Dog.
Chili cheese, dog.
Get fried. Give it right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Have a good one.
That's true.
With some ribeyes and some Titan shrimp and all of that. She does like people really good, you know? Yeah, really good chicken noodles. She's the master of that. I thought you was gonna say.
All right, there you go, Bob. And that is compliments of my friend Psych Labs, the twisted mind of Psych Labs. His link is also running in the chat. If you ever want to see fun face swaps involving Bob Levy and Perry Caravello and a lot of other people, you can click on his link in the chat too. That's Psych Labs. Let's see. Chunk Squad checks in and says, haven't been here in a while. Sorry. I'm downstate teaching at the FAR Academy, so I'm living in a hotel for now. Well, come on with it. Well, thanks for letting me know that detail. I missed you guys and the show. We miss you too, buddy, at the Fire Academy. I figured it out. The FAR Academy. That reminds me of it said he wrote at the FAR Academy there, Pecan. You see that?
Yeah.
You know how in Baltimore we have like a little accent on our way we talk and stuff. So there's kind of a local joke around here that somebody says, you know, that the three wise men were firefighters, right?
Yeah.
And the other person says, no. How do you figure that the 3 wise men are firefighters? Because it says, look, it says it right in the Bible. They came from afar. They came from afar. That's how people say fire around here. So there you go.
Yeah,
they came from afar. So hearing that 4, that reminded me of that. I missed you guys in the show. We missed you, buddy. Let's see. Chunk is bricked up. Bob makes a cute chick. There you go. I'm glad you're liking what you're seeing already. Don't mock me, Terry Nee. It's already bad enough. I got to go and find out what I got to do about this tooth. Don't do that. Gina, gotta love it. There you go. All right, folks. Why don't we do this? This is great catching you all at a different time. I'm glad I caught people like Chunk Squad and some people we don't normally see or talk to, our chat family, that are really busy, hardworking people. But I'm going to slide over to my news desk right now, and we're going to have fun with the news, folks. This is our bubble of fun and positivity. We don't do the serious news. We leave that to the other people. I go over to my news desk, and I provide you the vibe, not so serious news. Well, come on with it, folks. Now I'm over here in my news desk. I'm in the spacious BF Live The Vibe news studios, and I'm going to bring you a few stories in the not-so-serious news. So let's get into them right now. Pecan, our boy, we're so happy for our boy Andrew now that he was a Wisconsin man, and now he's a Florida man, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but I know that one of his concerns was the weather, and I think the wildlife down there, maybe the alligators. Well, he might be right in that have a little fear because 2 alligators were removed from pools in a single day in a Florida county. Now, when I first saw this headline, Pecan, I didn't think that was such an oddity, right?
Oh, no.
Like they're making a big deal about it being 2 in one day. And I'm thinking, what day goes by that there aren't at least 1 or 2 alligators in a pool in Florida? Yeah. But I'm going to show you this wild video. I don't know what I would just call somebody. I don't know what I'd do, but I'm going to show you how they got it out of this pool right here. I'll read you a little bit of the story. A Florida sheriff office said deputies and a local trapper ended up removing 2 alligators from residential pools in a single day. The Martin County Sheriff's Office shared video on social media of Deputy Dawn Ferris and Sergeant Crystal Nash working with professional trapper Matt Hines to remove a 7-foot gator from a pool in Pinecrest Lake's home in Jensen Beach. I'm gonna just show you the video here, bro, because look at this. Watch how this little gator in the pool. Like, I would not want to go. Start to figure out something's bad. Boom, got it. I wonder if people make the mistake and jump in and then jump in with a gator sometimes, B-Cunt.
Oh, you never know. Unless they're Steve Irwin.
Crikey. If there's water, there's alligator, says Terry B. There's an alligator. Bro, when they go on that death roll.
Good time. Yeah. He's wearing himself out. Wow. That's so much fun. Wow. Doing a death roll on my pole.
Yep. Sounds like his last day too, Peacock. She did the death roll on my pole. Sounds like a good time. Bro, and this is not even a big one by some of the standards that I've seen them pull some shit out of the pool. This looks like a little baby.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
A preteen.
I think I would go that way.
And even still, bro, we couldn't deal with this tame, that level of tame, right?
Oh no.
I think those things eat. They bite first and ask questions later. Wow.
Damn you, Matt. Holy mackerel. What are you guys gonna do with them?
There you go. So that's my first story in the not so serious news. King of All Diff says, I ran over an alligator in Louisiana with a Dodge Dually. I stopped and it wasn't even hurt. That's odd. I guess it all depends on the timing and where you hit them, P-Cunt, because I passed by a story a couple days ago, a day or two ago, that somebody ran over one with a motorcycle. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Can you imagine that, bro? You want a motorcycle? Like, I wouldn't want it. That's a bad mix. Gators. All right, we get it. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. That wouldn't be a good thing. Gotta pay extra for that, says. Oh my God, you cool? Oh my God. John Travolta, no matter, I even got up early in John Travolta family. Oh my God.
It's Vinny Barbarino.
It's Vinny Barbarino. There you go, Pecan. Thought it was a rapper's house. It was his exotic pet. No. Hey, man, my pet alligator got out in the pool. Can you help me come get it, bro? All right, well, let's do another story in the Vibe Not So Serious news. I'm glad to see Chunk Squad here. Hey, Pecan, do you care for like the not the video games, but the home game shows like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune have been around forever? You have any interest in those games, buddy? Yeah, they're like we all grew up with them.
Yeah.
Right? You got a favorite out of the two? Do you watch both of them? What's your jam on there?
I kind of miss Rock and Roll Jeopardy back in the day when it used to be on VH1.
I like that, and they have a version now. If you're interested in different versions, they have Pop Culture Jeopardy with Colin Yost on Amazon Prime. That's a lot of fun too, bro.
Okay.
And they play that as teams. But so yeah, ever since I've been alive, I can always remember Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune one being on at 7, one being on at 7:30 around my way, and that's how you watched it for years. Well, now they're doing something they've never done with these game shows. Now all episodes of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune are coming to streaming, so they're finally moving into the modern era there, P-Cunt, where you can stream them now. So that was something you could never do before. They were almost like, that was one of the last old school things on TV that if you missed it, they don't really put like game shows necessarily on demand where you can go, I'll go watch my game show that wasn't on yesterday or whatever, but now you can. After decades of game shows requiring viewers to tune in to broadcast television, both Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune will soon be available for streaming. Sony Pictures Television confirmed while announcing a multi-year licensing deal with Peacock, not Peacunt, Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Both new seasons and all previous seasons will join the platform's catalogs, allowing fans to binge watch episodes for the first time. So I thought that was kind of interesting knowing that they had never really done that. Well, look, there's the old pictures and but yeah.
Alex.
Oh, yeah, well, there's Ken. Yeah, rest in peace, Ken. Alex Trebek, man. Yeah, we all grew up with Alex Trebek, bro, right?
Yeah.
I thought Ken Jennings was I approve of Ken Jennings taking his place. Did you have
I
an
do
opinion
too.
on that? Yeah.
I do too. It's like pretty much obvious. He was like the, obvious person for it. I mean, he's got the
I agree, because they were they had many guests roll in. I think they had didn't they have Aaron Rodgers? I mean, they had all these celebrity guests come in, and there was all this speculation, and some of the ones they were pointing at weren't going to be great choices. And I thought, much like you, this guy has the acumen, he has the respect for the game and the respect for Alex and the whole thing. Chunk Squad checks in and says, "I love Jeopardy." Hell yeah, I love me some Jeopardy too, man. Jeopardy gives you like half a college education if you can keep up with it. So there you go. Our friend John Travolta says, "Up your nose with a rubber hose, pecan." Up pecan's nose. Up your nose. Oh, up your nose with pecan's hose. Oh, I was getting rubber hose. I thought up your nose with the rubber. I just went for that one. I'm glad that you love Jeopardy, Chunk. Yeah, so you can watch them now. We got that one earlier. So now you can watch all those things streaming now. But yeah, I was so glad to see Ken Jennings based on some of the other ones. And then fuck this guy, Ryan Seacrest. He got all the jobs. He don't need no other jobs. And then he ended up taking over for Pat Sajak. I mean, Pecan, I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like Ryan Seacrest, he already had too many jobs when he got offered that job.
Oh no, it's like, he's got to be on everywhere.
Yeah. So I don't get that. He was actually on there, but my wife's like, he don't have no voice. I said, ain't no damn wonder. He got all the jobs. He can't have much voice left. All right, let's get on with another story and the not so serious news. Hey, and this I'm gonna see if we can get this guy on my show someday, or that would be fun. But Pecan, check this out. Like, I'm doing my news right now in my own way. I'm doing the not so serious news. Well, I got a story about another guy that does news in his own way. Pecan, I think you're gonna like this guy. Pecan, it says, breaking news in pajamas. This hood anchor Yee unique style captivates Atlanta audiences. So this is literally a story about a man, Pecan, a guy in the hood who decided he wants to do his own news in a hood kind of way for people to understand in a hood fashion. So we're gonna do a little story about this. It says, with nearly 100,000 followers across Instagram and TikTok, a local social media personality known as Hood Anchor Yee is making waves in the Atlanta news scene, offering breaking coverage with a raw, personal style that's connecting with audiences who typically don't watch the news. So basically, he's just giving them like hood news, like hip-hop news, if you will. It says Yee, who has been seen reporting from the same scenes as professional news crews, said the idea started unexpectedly in January. While stuck in traffic on Interstate 75 during a police standoff with a man threatening to jump from a bridge, he began filming what he saw and narrated it like a breaking news report. The video quickly gained traction online and turned into a full-time career. So I'm going to show you some of his reporting, Pecan. And I would love to have him as a correspondent, but check this out. I'm sure it'll be after this commercial message or whatever.
Hopping off a plane to a Mac, 100 times platinum, bulletproof the tires.
Get back.
He is Atlanta born and raised, and his social media accounts have more than 100,000 followers.
Hood anchor Ye has made a big splash online by reporting the news with his own Atlanta flair. Fox 5's Alexa Liacco has his story. And Alexa, he quit his job earlier this year to focus on social media news reporting, right?
It has been a whirlwind 6 months for him, but he says this all started kind of accidentally when a video he made about a news story in January of this year went viral. But it's led to incredible opportunities, and the point of it all, to inform his neighbors with a sense of good humor.
What's going on, y'all? This is Hood Anchor Ye. What's going on, y'all? This is Hood Certified Meteorologist Ye. What's going on, y'all? This is Hood Anchor Ye. Put on live right here from Joseph V.
If there's something going on in Atlanta,
my team here, APD here.
You can be sure Hood Anchor Ye is on the scene.
People, they DM me, they text me. So as soon as they hit me, I'm driving straight there. I'm from the city, so as soon as I know where it's at, I'm going to bad roads. I ain't running no red lights.
I ain't running no red lights.
The news in a way.
He's lying.
Well, in a way, he can't.
And we don't got time for nobody else dying. It's already.
I like what he says. He delivers the news in a way that we can't.
Yeah, Sunday, I got the robe, I got the pajamas, I got do-rag, I got all that. And I just recently added the tie. Just to be a little professional.
And his videos have gone viral with millions of views.
Like the Black Mother Man on Family
Guy.
Guy.
He works as sources to get the latest from police and witnesses, often catching breaking news as it happens.
Go rain, yo! Oh! Oh, catch that fool! Catch that fool!
First thing that comes to my mind, and if it's a curse word, it's a curse word.
He's born and raised in Atlanta and started posting about the news for fun 6 months ago. But it's become a full-time job, and it's given people in dark situations a moment of levity. The man who was shot at this scene here reached out to say thank you.
He said he in the hospital, he in Grady. He said, man, I watched your story about me, and this is the only thing that made me laugh since I've been in the hospital was watching your story. And I'm just be like, dang, man.
And on top of giving you the latest from the scene while making you laugh, Ye says he hopes it makes us all feel a little more connected to experience the news unfiltered.
You know, I'm just thank God for the to be in position to even, you know, be legit and just, you know, do something that I love doing, like this journalism. Like, I love doing this.
And he says one of the highlights that all of this work has brought him was meeting Atlanta's mayor, who said he appreciated the work Hood anchor Ye was doing.
There you go. That's to get a little social, so get your nose different, a little different in the social media way like that. I thought that was pretty cool. They went to school and this guy just pops up and is just doing their job. That's right. That is right, bro. And he's probably getting like, I mean, obviously they said he's getting hundreds of thousands of hits online. So, I think you guys were saying it sarcastically that the reporters are jealous of him. But I bet on some level, probably that the freedom maybe they are, that he can just say whatever he wants and kind of show up, dressing up and looking like whatever way he does. But I thought that was a kind of a interesting, funny story to do on some not so serious news, which is what we do right here on The Vibe. Oh, I got another cool story right here. I might know a song or two of there. I got a story about the band All American Rejects, P-Cunt. Does that ring a bell to you?
Yeah, I know who they are.
Well, police in Missouri College Town let All American Rejects play one final song before shutting down their backyard gig. So apparently they're going around and doing it old school, buddy. They're having these college, like the fraternities. They're offering them, hey, let us know where you're having a party and we'll come play the son of a bitch. So I'll read a little bit about it. Like a plot out of an emo band music video, the All American Rejects' joyfully hectic house party tour made a stop in a Missouri college town over the weekend, only to have their show shut down by police, who turned out to be familiar with their music. The band, particularly known and well-loved by millennials and likely played daily over the speakers at your grocery store of choice, have swung through cities in the Midwest this month and made some unlikely stops along the way, like backyards and in one instance, a bowling alley. On Sunday, the band performed in the backyard of a house near the University of Missouri in Columbia. According to a video posted to the band's official TikTok page, the show was ultimately shut down by police who allowed the band to play one more song. The quote said, "I guess they're kicking us off campus," the band's leader Tyson Ritter said to the crowd in the clip. So let me find the clip for you right now, and I'll give you a little taste of the scene of what it looks like with these youngins. They're partying, and they got the show shut down. All American Rejects. I thought this was pretty cool, though. So here you go. Well, let me stop sharing that, and I will share this. I will share this screen with you now, and I'll show you a little bit of how it went down when the All American Rejects, just doing pop-up concerts all over the country, they got it shut down by the police. I mean, to me, Pecan, that adds to the cool factor. That's one of the coolest things. Hey, man, the cops shut us down, basically. Right?
Sounds like the Beatles, when they was on that rooftop of the...
Good call. That's right. And even the Beatles got shut down. You hit live, Terry. Like do my recording.
Their last song should have been "Fuck the Police."
Oh Jesus! It gives you hell. Treats get you. You just heard it right there, Chunk. Chunk, there you go. So I thought that was good old story. But yeah, I'm imagining that's part of the appeal is that, you want to say, hey man, we went out and did all these. There you go. Chunk, there you go. I got a song in for you that you will remember. Well, there you go. And like Chunk said, it's probably cool. It's probably really cool. That's a great idea. It may not make them a lot of money initially, but the exposure is great. And it seems like that's what this is all about, is just keeping in touch with their core fans and not making it all about expensive concerts and stuff like that. It's a cool gig, says Johnny A. checking in, as we move on with another story in the not-so-serious news. Happy to see you all in the morning. Now, we're going to talk about little 80s movies. We're going to talk about a star that kind of, from some of the 80s movies. Were you ever a fan of the Ferris Bueller's Day Off movie, by any chance? You familiar with that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hell to the yeah, right? Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a famous kind of just a dream movie, like a party movie, I guess, back in the day. We're going to touch on that a little bit now, because you remember the female interest, that girl Mia Sara, the girl, the little hottie that was always rolling around, right?
Yeah, she was definitely a hottie.
Definitely a hottie, but time has a way of doing things now. So we're going to catch up with that hottie from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Mia Sara. She kind of showed up on a red carpet recently, P-Cunt. You don't see her much because she's older now, and she's older now, let me tell you. 80s best movies, made some of the best movies, says Chunk Squad. And you would probably relate, Chunk Squad, in that I went to see Karate Kid Legends the other day, so we were having fun talking about those 80s movies the other day, Chunk, so you're not wrong about that. But in this story, Ferris Bueller star Mia Sara makes a rare red carpet appearance for her first movie in nearly 15 years, P-Cunt. So I can't say I saw her do much of anything after Ferris Bueller's Day Off that I know her from, right?
Yeah, she pretty much disappeared after that movie, seemed like.
I agree. Well, Mia Sara, who last appeared in a movie even in 2011, co-stars in the new Stephen King adaptation of The Life of Chuck in theaters on June 6th. And here it comes. She's on the red carpet, guys. And she's a little older now, but there she is. That's how she looks now. Damn.
That's really,
hybrid. Say that again?
Still got that hotness, to me.
She still got a little more mature hotness, but yeah, she was a hottie, but there you go. That's kind of what she looks like now. But yeah, you haven't seen her for, like you said, she kind of like just dropped off after Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The actress best known for playing Sloane Peterson opposite Matthew Broderick and Alan Ruck in the 1986 teen classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off stepped out for a rare red carpet appearance at Los Angeles premiere of her new movie, The Life of Chuck. Sarah, who is 57, posed for photos alongside the movie's director Mike Flanagan and co-stars Tom Hiddleston, Benjamin Pajak, Chiwetel Ejiofor, that guy, Mark Hamill, Kate Siegel, and Karen Gillan. Carl Lumbly there, yeah, she's still next to people. Ferris Bueller stars role in The Life of Chuck comes more than a decade after she last appeared on screen in 2011's Dorothy and the Witches of Oz. In 2013, Sarah last appeared in a short film titled Pretty Pretty. So yeah, bro. So what were your memories of Ferris Bueller's Day Off as far as that movie back in the day?
Probably the scene I always like is when Cameron, Bueller's best friend, he kicks his dad's car and it rolls out.
Bro,
that is. And he's like, yeah.
That is fucking epic, man, because all of the angst that he's going through about Ferris telling him, come on, man, take the car out. Nobody will know. And he's like, no, man, my dad hates me. He'll kill me. This is his prized possession, and all the angst of that, and how it all peaked with him just knocking that block out and letting that fucking car roll out that back window, bro. That is an epic freaking scene, man. It's wild. And it's very key to the movie and how, he was feeling about his father and all at the time. That's a great pool, man. I like that too. Let's see. King of All Diff says still would about Mia Sara. Chunk Squad says very attractive. Chunk is also bricked up about it. Look at that. Johnny A saying, yeah, she's a hottie. Chunk Squad says, Mark Hamill, damn, I saw him on a Burt Kreischer podcast and he was kind of out of it. Yeah, he's getting older too. He's at that Obi-Wan Kenobi age now. I see a backstage friend checking in. And Lynn Monger checks in early. That's funny. How you doing, Lynn? Lynn's next question is probably going to be, how's Andrew? And normally, I didn't think I was going to have an answer for you, but Lynn, I do have an answer for you because I have the man himself right here. He just popped in. He is Andrew the Giant.
Hey, Andrew.
Is that you trying to turn your mic on, or you just doing sign language? What are we doing? Hi,
Are you muted, Andrew?
Andrew, how are you? Hey, he does
There
work.
you
Hey, the mic, the words work.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor?
What's up, Darren?
Type in the private chat. I gotta reboot my computer.
I can hear you, buddy. I'll put you backstage so you reboot, buddy. I can hear you, Darren, and I can hear you, Andrew. Go ahead, reboot your thing, man. I can hear you. You got to reboot, Andrew?
Where is it? Right here.
All right, I'm going to put them backstage because I'm not sure they're getting every word I'm saying, but we're going to get them boys in here real soon. There you go. See, there he goes, Lynn. How's Andrew? See, I told you it was coming. He said, good morning, Lynn Monger. Pecan beat you to it. Hey, there you go. I told you, I got you, Lynn. I got you covered, although we'll get him back in here once they get that computer problem worked out here. But we were in the middle of talking about a lot of people saying they still would go for Mia Sarah. You know, I ain't mad at it. But I figured this would be a good opportunity, Pecan. Just even if you've seen it before, and for maybe some people that don't remember or never seen it before, I'll show you the official trailer of Ferris Bueller's Day Off and give you a feel of just how fun that movie was kind of back in the day. And like Chunk said, I don't even think they make fun movies like this anymore. But let's take you back to the 80s and let's go over the trailer of Ferris Bueller's Day Off and see what Mia looked like in her younger days.
It's getting pretty tough coming up with new illnesses. It's a little childish, but then so is high school.
Annie, you're not going to school like this.
Call if you need us.
They bought it.
They made that song popular.
How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
Bueller.
Karen, babe, get dressed and come on
Ben
over.
Stein.
Bueller.
He has been absent 9 times.
Ben Stein's money.
My father spent 3 years.
Yeah, we should talk
restoring
about
this
that a
car.
little bit there, Pecan. Some of the other famous people that are in here, like Ben Stein. He went on and did that show, Ben Stein's Money, right? Win Ben Stein's Money. Mm-hmm.
You got Jennifer Grey, who was in Dancing. What was it?
Dancing.
Christ.
Oh, Dirty Dancing.
Dirty
You almost
Dancing, that's it.
Yeah, I'm just with you with the Dancing with the Stars. Chunkwat says, I wanted that Ferrari when I was a kid. Asked my mom how much it costs so I can save up. She said a lot, $32K at the time. Wow, that would be a bargain nowadays. Articulate John says, this was before Matthew Broderick killed 2 people in a car accident. That is true. That was something he was ultimately charged with and kind of did. He did do that. I remember that was quite scandalous at the time, Pecan.
Yeah.
I was worried about my boy. I was worried about him a little bit, but yeah, it sounded like he was fucking up. But let me see. CAR car. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Have to reboot my computer. I'm reading that in the background. Let's continue on here. The price tag went up faster than I could save for that $32K. The principal is a registered sex offender and has Ferris killed 2 people in a car accident. Yeah, you know, that was funny. I think I did read that because that is also the guy that they kept out of the Beetlejuice remake for that. I think for that reason there, Pecan.
Yeah, because I remember him being in that movie too, the original Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, the good pull. Let's continue on here. But yeah, Jennifer Grey, that's a good pull. And she shouldn't have got her nose messed with. I didn't mind Jennifer Grey's old nose.
What are we gonna do?
What aren't we going to do?
Why should he get to ditch?
Something's going on.
Oh, and another one. What's that? Charlie Sheen's in here too. A young Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, he was.
He's in detention.
Yeah.
That has very like Home Alone vibes. That.
You're crazy! If you don't stop and look around once in a while,
there it is.
You could miss it.
He's very popular, Ed. They think he's a righteous dude.
A righteous dude. That's what it was. So there you go. And it was so, because that was like such a thing back in the day, man. If you could just figure out a way just to get out of school, like to brain your way out and just have a day off to do your own thing. That was almost like a dream for young kids back in those days.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dream day off of school. Go ahead.
Unless you had parents that knew you were faking it. Like my mom, she knew that I was faking it. And like, no, you're going to school, buddy.
I love that, and all the brilliant tricks in there with him heating up the thermometer, and he even went farther with the string on the door and the getting up and down and all that stuff. It was fun stuff. There you go. I thought that was kind of an opportunity to talk about that. We got the Ferrari comment earlier. Oh man, I didn't know that. That sucks. What a sicko. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I got to know familiar with that story about that guy because I went and saw the new Beetlejuice movie, Beetlejuice 2020, or Beetlejuice 2, whatever they're calling it or whatever. And I noticed that he was not a part of it, and I read articles about that he was apparently got himself into some sexual trouble. Would you look at that? Let's see. Charlie Sheen was handcuffed at the police station. There you go, Josh. Good pull there, buddy. We just remember Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood, winning. Liveween, just look at it. Liveween, Hoya. Oh, Liveween checks in. Let's see. I missed the bus a few times. Hey now. Oh, there's Liveween. What's up, buddy? You're catching us a little early today, Liveween, because I got a dentist appointment and my regular showtime. I'm going to do 8 to 11 today. Loved being sick. Mom made poached eggs on toast. Yes, and in one of the rites of passage, Pete Cunt, when you knew you were home and you knew you were getting away with something, for me, was when I was watching Bob Barker and The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Then I knew it. I was like, I did it. I'm off school today. I'm watching something I never get to watch. This is the best thing in the world. As soon as you saw Price is Right, you knew you were fucking, I'm not going to school the rest of the day. I got it. I did it. Yes, I did it. So there you go. I don't know what it was about being a kid and just like wanting to stay home and just, it's like, it must have to do with like beating the system and just wanting to do what you want to do, I guess. There you go. And that's what Ferris Bueller like was represented to me. That was all about. All right. I'm going to do a bikini report now about reviews. This is about online reviews, Pete Cunt. What do you got any thoughts or opinions about like when you go to buy something or when you much on for looking at reviews?
A little bit. It depends on what it is. And I'm a bargain person, so I like bargains. You know, if something's on sale or something's marked down or whatever. I'm big on that.
Yeah. So let's see. So when I go on Amazon and I buy things, I always look at the how many reviews there are and then the star rating based on that quantity. Because I feel that if you have thousands and thousands and thousands of positive reviews and you got a high star rating, that I think that's a positive thing. But if you have like 50 positive reviews, you know, that could be fudge a little bit. But the more, you know, if you sell it to 1,000, then you got a good 4.5 star, right?
It could be 50-50, you know.
Right. So, but then as far as movie reviews and music reviews, I've never been a big person that cares about like other people's opinions or reviewers. Yeah. And I often wonder about even the quality. And sometimes I'll look through them, Pete Cunt, to see if there's any like repetition in them, like if they're using the same one over and over again. Because I think it's real easy for people to kind of pay or spam your way into a positive review. Well, I have a story basically about just that. This bikini report I'm going to show you right now is about the website called TripAdvisor, and this is about their review system. And she's going to tell you here in this bikini report the percentage of their TripAdvisor reviews that are fake, Pete Cunt. Let's listen to this story about fake reviews and about TripAdvisor. Go ahead, bikini report. Tell us about reviews on TripAdvisor.
Are planning a trip with TripAdvisor, I advise you to be careful. The company's Transparency Report 2025 states that roughly 8% of the over 30 million reviews in 2024 were fake.
8%, Pete Cunt. 8%. So
that's around 2.7 million fake reviews, more than double the amount detected in 2022. Though for what it's worth, TripAdvisor's head of trust and safety says that doesn't mean the number of fake reviews has actually doubled. She chalks it up to the company's better detection.
It's like, no, we're not having fake reviews. We're just finding out them more. I don't know about that.
Still,
story.
It's worth keeping your eyes open for fake reviews. The most common type is boosting, which is when someone associated with the company writes a positive review. And here's an interesting wrinkle. Most reviews written by AI aren't fake per se. They come from real users who just want help with their writing, although at this moment they're still not technically allowed. Does knowing that fake reviews exist make you trust reviews less in general, or do you think they're still trustworthy on average? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. So, Pecan. The big and one of the ones I do look for is hotels. Like when I'm looking at hotel reviews, You know, only the people that are like pissed off and had a shitty room or something, they're the ones that are most motivated to kind of review, I find. You know, I find it just in general that people like to complain more in reviews than they do be positive, you know? They like to go and tell somebody that they got done wrong. But so I'll definitely scan through some of the ones and see why people might like or not like a particular hotel or something. But I often wonder if those first few are like just made up by the company so you don't look any further. So I tend to go further down the line, buddy. That's kind of how I do it.
Makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. Chunk Squad says The Price is Right was awesome. It was awesome back in those days. It was a rite of passage. Those were the days. There you go, says Chunk. Terry Nee says, if it's 10% low rating on Amazon, I don't buy. 10% low. Dang Lizard says about ratings, I always look for the 1 star. I do that too. I've done that too. And why they're a bam. If it's nitpicking and has nothing to do with the product, then it's probably fine. That's a good point, Dang Lizard. I've done that too. I'm like, okay, well, what is the worst problems with this thing that are people reporting? That's another way you can utilize reviews. So it's almost like you got to take this information and kind of almost figure out a way to utilize it that works for you. Hola, everyone. He says, hello. What's up, Gimme Bezos? How you doing, early Mandy Diff? I'm doing the early thing today. Tyranny is in amazement of that bikini, I think. Gimme Bezos. Hoya from Pecan checking in. She's my favorite, says Josh and Tennis. Aye, she's my favorite. Grift Advisor, says our friend, Articulate John. You can tell some of the good fake reviews. I always look. Yes, I look for patterns. I look for repetition. I look if something is like worded a little too good or too differently than maybe the normal person wouldn't do it. And I look for Andrew to come back in the show.
Yeah.
I could hear you earlier, Andrew. Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear anybody.
You can now, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome to the morning there, Andrew, and welcome our friend Darren in the back. How you doing there, buddy?
Morning. How are you?
Good morning. Happy day. Happy Wednesday. Let's see. Live Ween checks in and says, damn, those glory hole reviews were fake. It sure felt real to me. Who's reviewing glory holes? Let me see. Live Ween getting the laugh from Chunk on that. She's got a deck. A deck. I don't know. She got like a soul patch. Got a patch, though, there. A mound. Buenos dias, beaches. That means good day, beaches. Oscar Electric checks in and says, I want to say good morning to Bob and to my brother Pecan. Happy, fun Wednesday. Oscar Electric, he gets it. Well, you know, folks, it is a Whack-A-Go Wednesday, so if you guys feeling generous today, well, I played a little element here. Matter of fact, let me go into my comments right now, just let everybody know. I don't know how the whole ranking system's going as far as the XP points are going, but I know that my generous friend Pecan hit me up with the $2 one from earlier, so I owe you a whack. I owe you a whack. Here we go. Let's get this one. And then you also gifted me a membership, so I'm gonna give you a whack on that one. That's right, it is Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Doing a little early today. What time did you get up today there, Andrew?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Well, I'm glad you joined us today, buddy. Let's see. We got some people checking in. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to Oscar. Wait, it really jumped. Hey, Andrew, check out the big link in there. I do have all your links in there today, so you guys can click on it and let me know if all of Andrew's links are working today. Website Glory Hole Reviews, Mandy getting the love, Oscar Electric, to Cal from Pecan. And aloha to the rest of the room from our friend Oscar Electric checking in. Oscar and Chunk Squad gets the love from Mandy Dip. Mandy gets the love from Chunk. Terry Nee says it's Oscar Electric. He knows what's up. Chunk Squad says, I got to roll out. No offense, Andrew. I'll catch you later. Love you all sexually. Well, Chunk, I'm glad that, hey, man. That's awesome that you let a little more information out about that you're teaching some fire stuff at a fire academy. We appreciate that important work you're doing, Chunk, and we hope to catch you again sometime when you're not as busy. Terry Nee getting the love from Mandy Diff. Oscar Electric throwing out the love. Mandy Diff, a new member and a longtime chat family friend. A new member? How can that be a new member? You've been a friend.
Chunk Squad. I get it. I like that. I never laughed. I like that. I like that a
Thank you, Chunk from Oscar Electric. And Stream Melon Spot lets me know that Mandy Diff continues to support me. It was just a card payment. There you go. That's okay. That's what a lot of times when everybody re-ups, if you're not on the re-up, every time you reapply or hit send again, it informs me. All right. Well, I think with that bikini report, I believe that we've done a successful positive newscast with the BF Live, the Vibe, not so serious news, folks. I think we did it. So let's get on with more fun with the show. There you go, folks. See, I told you it is possible to have fun with the news, and we do it here every day, just like we did right there with the Vibe Not So Serious News. I'm glad to have early morning friends and my early morning bros joining me today. Pecan is sitting in with us, and of course, Andrew the Giant, Florida man, doing his thing down there on the early side. Good to see you all today. Oscar Electric got the fire. It happened to me recently. Mandy, what they're talking about. 11 months you've been a member. There you go. That's okay. Well, thanks for joining us here today. All right, Andrew, have you had anything to eat this morning yet so far?
Working on breakfast.
Working on breakfast? You mean working on waiting on breakfast?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, well, maybe you got some eggs or something good coming to you. But what'd you have last night, buddy, for dinner? Anything special?
No, not really.
All right, but you've had pizza before. You used to eat the hell out of chicken nuggets. You love you some chicken, don't you?
Yep.
You a chicken guy? Hey, Andrew, I'll let you know that there's a big updated thing with all of Andrew's links right there. That's all of them. Andrew the Giant's Cash App, Andrew the Giant on PayPal, and Andrew the Giant's Linktree. All things Andrew. Let me know if those hyperlinks work for you. There you go. That's for my boy Andrew right here. Well, Andrew, you were talking about food. You're getting food now, and we were talking about chicken and stuff. Well, I'm going to show you some chicken. I'm getting a little hungry already. I haven't had it. Well, I had some silver dollar pancakes this morning, but let's eat some chicken, Andrew. How about chicken eating some chicken, Andrew?
Cannibalism.
How about the burger eating the burger? Eating its damn self.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Ow! They're eating themselves. Fucking AI. I'd like to link up with Andrew, says John Travolta. Mandy Diff is going, no, I don't want to see this. Look at Domino's. Look at Domino's, man, eating himself. There's Pizza Hut right there. Yeah, Domino's and Pizza Hut there, Mandy. I saw your Domino's. There's McDonald's.
I got something to show y'all.
Uh-oh. You better not pull your zipper down when you say that.
All right.
All right, there you go. That's some funky AI. What do you got to show us, Andrew?
My food.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's
Andrew ain't
good.
never ate nothing that good. Wow, that looks beautiful. And every time we talk to, hey, Darren, John Travolta shouting out you, Darren, saying good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
We got John Travolta in the chat. Oh, my God. Well, that's a beautiful plate of food, considering I know that Andrew would only eat like frozen pizza, leftover pizza, or chicken nuggets all the time. He's eating more good stuff than I ever known him to eat. So that's great to see that beautiful bowl of food. Mandy Diff is laughing, which is great. And we continue having fun here on the Vibe. All right. Why don't we do the next thing we're going to do? Let me close this. Let me close that. We did the bikini report. Let's see. I got to figure out 8:30, 9:30, maybe at 9:30 is about the halfway point, because I'm going to do 8 to 11 today, folks, because I got to doing the show a little early today due to an appointment that I had to take during the my regular show time. All right, but let's do the next thing that we'd like to do here on the Vibe. Let me go to my little thing right here. And why don't we check the National Day calendar? Because that's always a fun point of conversation. There's always some weird, wacky holidays or celebrations for someone or something. So let's go check some of them out now as I go to my elements, and I will run it. And we will do a National Day calendar check with the National Day. Hey, let's check.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. It's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something, and we like to go over them with the National Day calendar. Check with the National Day. Hey. So let's see. Today is Wednesday, folks. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week, but it's not just any Wednesday, folks. It's Whack-A-Go Wednesday here on The Vibe, if you're so inclined to help. But let's go over the days today on Wednesday, June the 4th. It is National Hug Your Cat Day. I would, but it's dead. No. It's National Clean Your Clean Beauty Day. I had to think of that. And let's see, it's National Safe Day, as well as National Cognac Day.
Like
How about
Seamus cat.
Dubai?
Like Seamus cat.
Like shave your cat or Seamus's cat?
Seamus.
Oh, Shayna's cat, right. Shayna's dead cat. Shayna's dead cat used to make regular appearances here in the Vibe chat, Andrew. That's right. You're bringing back an old one. Andrew, you like you some cheese. It's National Cheese Day.
Yeah.
And you're from Wisconsin. You was like legally required that you like cheese, right? But more or less. Let's go over some of these. Let's go to the top. How about National Hug Your Cat Day? Hey, Pecan, have you ever been a cat person?
Oh yeah, I've always been a cat person and dogs, but I take care of some of the neighborhood cats that come around, and I feed them, and
that's
take
nice.
care of them a little bit.
That's cool, man. Look, Mandy Diff says no, not Domino's about that AI right there. You had Pizza Hut in there too. But yeah, so I had a cat for many years, like 16 years, but it ended up getting jaw cancer, and we had to do what we had to do. And so there's a time right now I'm in between cats, if you will. But if you have your cat, today is the day to hug your cat. I like me some dogs. I like me some cats too. Same as you, Pecan. Hey, Andrew, you're just getting familiar with kind of your first parents. You got a little doggy down there, right? Arlo?
Yep.
I remember Arlo, like the singer Arlo Guthrie, right?
Mm-hmm.
You helped me remember. I appreciate that. How's Arlo doing?
Old.
Wait a minute. Old. Does Arlo ever try to jump up on your lap, or too old to do that?
He's 8 years old.
8 or 80 years old in dog years or something like that? Old? Oh,
He's
that's okay.
10. Now he's like older than 10. What, 12?
Yeah, the dog years, the dog year mouth. So, how about National Clean Beauty Day? I'm not going to mess with that one. National Safe Day. How about National Cognac Day? Now, I can say, Pecan, I've never had cognac, a fine cognac. How about you, buddy? You ever fucks with this? Yeah. Well, I'm not even sure what it is compared to like whiskey and other things. So let's learn a little bit more about cognac as we read about National Cognac Day on today, June the 4th. Brandy lovers and distillers celebrate a well-known variety of brandy on National Cognac Day. Read along to briefly learn about the sipping beverage enjoyed by many. Cognac was named after Cognac, France, the same region known for vineyards and producing wine. A distilled brandy must meet certain legal requirements within the production to bear the name of cognac. In fact, one requirement during production includes the use of a particular variety of grape called Uni Blanc. Additionally, cognac brandy needs to be distilled twice in copper pot stills, where the brandy must age the brandy at least 2 years in French oak barrels from Limousin or Troncaise. However, most distillers age their cognacs much longer than the minimum legal requirement. So you said you're not familiar with this, Ween? I am not.
No.
Not familiar with cognac, but so it's a brandy. How about you, Tyranny? It seems like something you would eat. You can get anything you want at a Cis restaurant. That's an Arlo Guthrie song. Live Ween says, wait, cognac? Isn't yak meat in a waffle cone? The more you know. From the Live Ween right here in the chat today. How you doing, everybody? So I've never had a cognac, but maybe if you're into alcohol, if you're kind of curious about your alcohol or cognac, it is a brandy, and it is National Cognac Day on the National Day calendar. Now, this is one I can get down with. What do we think about cheese here, Andrew? What kind of cheeses you like, buddy?
Pepper Jack is my favorite.
What kind?
Pepper Jack.
Pepper Jack. Wasn't sure what you said before, Jack.
What about yours?
I like extra sharp cheddar is my favorite go-to cheese there, Andrew. How about you there, my friend Pecan? You a cheese guy? You cheesy?
Oh yeah, definitely. I love Gouda.
I'm hearing some cheap. Who said that? Did that Darren in the back? Somebody said something.
Yeah.
Gouda's the best, and smoked Gouda at that.
Okay, we got Darren's favorite cheese, Gouda. I can say that I've probably never had Gouda, but I'm an extra sharp guy, and like good old
try it. It's good.
Really? You're trying to tell me it's pretty Gouda? Is that what you mean? It's Gouda.
Yeah, pretty Gouda.
Pretty Gouda. Well, this would be the day I should try it because it's National Cheese Day. It says, move over, whiners. June 4th is National Cheese Day. An encyclopedia cheese will cover the alphabet and broaden your vocabulary. It will undoubtedly contain more varieties of cheese than what's found at your local grocer. I happened to watch The Amazing Race a couple weeks ago with my wife. She was watching the end of it. And one of their challenges, Piquant, was they were over in France or somewhere overseas. And they were, I think it was France. And they were literally in a cheese shop, bro. And they had them go in and try like 8 different kinds of cheese. Then they had to go outside and bite them and try to identify by name each kind of cheese. I don't know that I could do that. It was very challenging. So a lot of different cheeses. But cheese is produced from the pressed curds of milk. The milk can come from cows, buffaloes, goats, or sheep. Temperature and aging affect the flavor and texture of cheese, as well as spices and other seasonings added during the process. So, plus I don't mind me. I like me some good cheese on my pizza, right?
Yep, definitely.
Cheese pizza.
Extra cheese.
Little mozzarella, right?
Oh yeah, I love mozzarella too.
All that stuff, little Parmesan, mozzarella, all that stuff. Well, today's your day, folks, to get cheesy with it. It's National Cheese Day. On the National Day calendar. We got this one hiding down here. Now, what is this one? National Old Maids Day. Now, I didn't see this one. Wait a minute. Live Ween says that not Pepper Jack, but Uncle Jack is the creepiest cheese. Uncle Jack, pretty much Uncle Jack brand of anything is the creepiest. And Live Ween's getting last for that from Mandy. When I see Old Maids, I haven't thought about this years at Peacunt, but we used to play a game of cards when I was a kid called Old Maid, right? Yeah. I did. Old Maid. I hadn't thought about that game in 20 years or something like that until I saw that today is National Old Maids Day on June 4th on the National Day calendar. National Old Maids Day falls on June 4th to recognize the women who never marry and remain childless. Oh, shit. While the term may not seem to be flattering, we still think it's important to celebrate old maids everywhere to honor all the contributions they make to their families and communities. Really. There was a time when a single woman over the age of 25 was considered an old maid. Can you imagine that, Pecan? 25. During the 17th century, many people referred to them as a spinster. See? I can see your gams, girl. See? As a spinster or a thornback because they never married. You got thorns in your back because nobody wants to hug you, see? See? Today, old maids are often career-oriented, postponing marriage and motherhood by choice or by circumstance. From lively social life to a commitment to volunteerism, as well as involvement in their church, community organizations, and their extended family, old maids are hardly wallflowers waiting to be asked to dance. So it's Old Maids Day. There's got to be some great. Bobby, you have never had those little Baybell snacks, the red wax. I might have eaten one or two, but I've had one or two. But I prefer the Cracker Barrel sharp cheddar cheese pecan. And you know what? I've gotten so lazy now, buddy. They offer it like in the pre-sliced packages nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's what I buy. I used to buy the blocks, but I'm like, I would like some cheese, but I didn't always want to mess with the knife and cutting it and breaking it and all that stuff. But now they got the lazy man's version. I enjoy me some even more cheese. So there you go. I don't mind that. Let's see. Very handy to eat like that. Yeah, so let's see. They got cheese sticks. They got all kind of ways you can eat cheese nowadays. Pepper Jack is good, says Mandy Def. I love man cheese, says Terry Nee. What the fuck? That's you nasty. You nasty. You nasty. All right, well, it's Old Maids Day, and I think we successfully wrapped up all of the selections for today's National Day calendar. That was the National Day. Hey, let's get on with the show.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, anyone who might be joining us late and saying, Why at 9:29 East Coast time is BF Alive already on the air? Because I have an appointment at my regular show time today, folks. So I'm doing a special version of BF Live The Vibe. Rather than do no show at all, I decided I got to see my peoples today. So let's do it early. We're doing from 8 to 11 East Coast times right here on the BF Live The Vibe. But right now what I need to do, folks, since I'm shifting time, is that I still feel that I got to still take that piss break that we normally do. We are an hour and a half into a 3-hour show, so we're exactly halfway through this show today. And we're going to have basically a whole other show on the other side of this brief 2.5 minute piss break, folks. So it's the morning, so maybe you got to go to the bathroom, finish getting ready, whatever you need to do. I got a 2.5 minute piss break right here. So this is your time, folks. Pause for the cause. You can grab your next coffee, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that BF's on early. And when we come back, we're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope. We're going to check some more selections, and we're in a pickle because year 2025 is the year of the pickle, and I'm going to continue proving it over every show we do. I'm going to give you selections of the crazy stuff that everyone's doing with pickles in the year of the pickle. That and more coming up right after this 2.5 minute piss break. It's very brief, folks, so go take care of your business, and I'll see you on the other side of this piss break for more fun right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Did you touch your pee-pee? It's allowed. It's allowed, even though oh, well, you know, buddy? You all right?
Oh, yeah.
You said it's allowed here?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you said, it's allowed? Well, Perry has a different opinion. Come on, everybody. This is the vibe right here. A little early time.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. You'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever. Allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know your name. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
It's like our morning rooster. It's Perry Caravello on the special morning edition of BF Live The Vibe. Good morning, says Rini checking in. She found us. Come on, Rini. calling in here today. How you doing today? Yes, I'm doing a little earlier version of the show today. Rini shouts out Mandy. There is the giant, Andrew the Giant links. All you need right there, one-stop shopping. Electro Rock says Johnny A. Rini Hoya, good morning from Pecan. Number 16 says just a guess, but you're number 1. You are number 1. Pecan Hoya from our friend Rini right back at you. Hey, Justa from our friend Rini. Pecan says, I know you touched my pee-pee, Vinny Barbarino. Oh my God, he touched your pee-pee. Oh my God. Let me see. Hey, Rini from Just a Guess. Rini is laughing already. The pickle madness is going out from Terry Nee. Just a Guess gets the Hoya from Pecan. Rini is dancing. How bizarre is that? Just a Guess from Mandy Diff. Hashtag not allowed from Just a Guess. Not allowed. Not allowed. Yes, well, I've weaned this Popkey. This is a Popkey creation. I'll play it one more time. Yes, Chris just gave it to me yesterday. It is Wednesday.
Not allowed.
Is Perry on tonight?
Not allowed. Not allowed.
They did Thursday last week.
Yeah. You'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know your name. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Lyween says, so damn good. Popkey for president. I'm so happy to have all these creative people like my friend Pecan, who's sitting right here with me. He does wrestling videos. Popkey does audio tracks, and we have fun right here on The Vibe every day, Monday through Friday, mixing it all together. Thank you, Lyween, for that, and thank you, Pecan, and thank you, Chris Popkey, for that. All not allowed. You know, I'm getting tired of that, Pecan, that not allowed everything with Perry. With Perry. Yeah, like he literally said not allowed the other day before like Bob even finished reading a comment that was coming in. He read like the first couple and then Perry went not allowed. I'm like, let him read the fucking comment before you say not allowed, for Christ's sake there, Perry. All right, well, let's continue on here with the vibe right here. I've seen a version of this next video I'm going to show you. You know, some people do anything to get out of like problems with the police and all. And this is what one girl decided to do when she got pulled over by the police, guys. Let's watch this.
Dad? What? I just got caught. I just got pulled over by the cops for speeding, and I told them that you fell and that I needed to come get you, and now they're following me home because they don't want me. It doesn't. Yes. Here. Yeah, and I was speeding, and I told them that you fell and that I had to come like help you. So they're coming and they're following me. What am I doing? I don't know. You have to figure it out. Okay, bye. Love you.
Hey! Hey!
Dad, I'm kidding you.
Be good. She was fucking around.
What?
Ain't no cop.
What? Dad?
How about that? That's a fun little prank there, buddy. Get your older relatives to lay out on the floor for you for no reason when you come home. That's pretty fun.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Well, let's see. You know what? I'm going to do this now. It's 9:37. We're halfway through the show. Mandy Diff is laughing. Widow Killer found us and says, a guy I watch on YouTube did this to his grandma. I have seen that one done. And she was like laying out in the yard or something, Widow Killer. How you doing checking in today, buddy? I'm glad you caught me on this early version of The Vibe. That's just Daddy's girl, says Justo. I'm glad you caught us early, man, because I'm doing a little 8 to 11 East time today, so I can make an appointment at my regular show time. That's cool. Dad was covering for her daughter. Widow Killer gets the Hoya from Pecan, and we continue having fun. What I was about to say is that on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays here on The Vibe, we do it every day, Monday through Friday. But on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, we like to look at our horoscopes to see what the beginning of the week is like, what the middle of the week has in store for us, and then on Fridays, what the end of the week has in store. So we are halfway through the show, folks. So I'm going to ask everybody, you throw your horoscope sign in the chat. I'm going to make my way over to my horoscope reading studio and caress my crystal balls ever so gently to present to you your Wednesday soulful horoscope readings. Throw them signs in the chat, folks, and let's go. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Reading. All right, and I set a proper mood by playing my horoscope/porn music. You guys throw your signs in the chat, and I will read your Soulful Horoscope readings, or because of the talented Chris Popke, and we probably have some other names coming up for Scott's Hole, I'll warn you, because somebody said the low-cal tipping with Scott. So that might be the name of that. But right now, the co-name of Soulful Horoscope readings is... We're going to rock you with your horoscopes. And Pecan, I'm kind of pleased how more and more people are saying, man, that really jives in or fits with what's going on with my day here. So I'm liking that, man. People are picking up the vibes from these horoscopes.
Yes, sir.
So let's
I love the horoscope thing. I love it.
All right, well, good. Well, since you're here and you're my kind of guest bro today, what is your horoscope sign, everybody?
Aquarius.
You're Aquarius. So I'm going to start off, since you are nice enough to join me today, and I see it also, oh, there you go. I see it in the chat right there. So let's do this. It's the age of Aquarius. I will do Aquarius today for my friend Pecan and all the Aquarius joining us today. This is your... Aquarius, the cream always rises to the top. Ooh. Oh.
Hey now.
Yeah, I got it. There's a joke in there. The cream always rises to the top, but may take some churning. You may not receive publicity or recognition, but you could receive admiration behind the scenes. Don't overlook pending social events that may be promising. That's for Pecan. That's for the Aquariuses joining us today. There you go. So that was the first one. That was your...
Gracias there, BF.
Mandy Diff checks in, and she's Mandy Double Diff. She is with Aries and Libra, so this is Mandy's first, and this is for all the Aries joining us today. The first of two for Mandy Double Diff. Aries. Some things are better out in the open and shouldn't be hidden, Aries. Owning up to a mistake certainly bears digging a deeper hole by covering it up. Someone might show you how compromise pays off in ways that you did not expect. That's for Mandy Div, her first of two. And for all the other Aries joining us today. And now I move on to read Libra. This will be the second of two for Mandy Double Diff because she's on the cusp. She could be either one. And this is for all dedicated Libras. This is your Libra horoscope. Finding answers or reaching decisions might require more patience than usual. Some people may skirt directness out of courtesy, so you need to rely on your gut. If you're thinking of splurging, wait a few days and make sure it's the right move. Libra, that's the second of two, and that is for all my Libras today. Josh in Tennessee checks in with Aquarius, and even though I read this for Pecan, I'll read this for my hardworking friend Josh in Tennessee. I'm going to read Aquarius again for all my Aquarii. The cream always rises to the top, but may take some churning. You may not receive publicity or recognition, Aquarius, but you could receive admiration behind the scenes. Don't overlook pending social events that may be promising, Josh in Tennessee. That's a second reading for you, buddy. Gemini for Rini checking in today. This is for Rini. Gemini and Rini, you may give someone the benefit of the doubt. You are in no danger of being too lenient or losing ground as long as you maintain your boundaries. Taking a hard line might get you in the door, but also reduce your buy-in. I'm not sure about that vague last part right there, but I hope it tells you something. Rini and all my Gemini friends, that was your Wednesday horoscope reading. Widow Killer gets shout out love from Mandy Diff. We got Gemini here, so we just took care of two birds with one stone. Live Ween checks in and says, guys, I'm stuck down in Scott's hole. Anyone got a 10,000 foot rope that they can toss down here? Well, Live Ween, unless Scott joins us today, you might be stuck in that hole until the next episode of Scott's Hole. Let's see. Taurus the Bull for Just a Guest. This is for my friend Justin and all the Taurus joining us today. This is your Wednesday. For my friend Just a Guest, also Stephen Bull, And all the Taurus joining us today, this is your Wednesday horoscope reading. You could be drawn to bold, unconventional choices, but there may be advantages to sticking with what's tried and true. Admitting slip-ups and faults doesn't need to be a big deal. It's just part of the game, and it could lead you to a reward. Taurus, there was yours. As we move on, a queer is us. I'm not sure. No, Aquarius, you knucklehead. Let me see. Liveween says, sorry, no rope from Reedy. Hi, Liveween. Sorry, no rope. How's Andrew? Here's Lynn Monger checking in with the Daily Andrew Check. Andrew, Lynn wants to know how you're doing. Andrew's sleeping. Andrew's currently sleeping. Wake him up, Lynn. Wake him up. Andrew. Oh, Andrew, you make my day.
There he is.
There he is. Ew. I sounded like a girl and it woke him up.
Yeah.
Did my feminine voice. I was trying to find my
heart too.
There he is. Lynn was asking how you're doing, Andrew, so I had to check with you.
Good, Lynn.
I think he was up late, Lynn. I don't know when Andrew sleeps because I saw immediately after doing 3 hours with me yesterday, he did a live right after this show yesterday. So Andrew is always on, quite literally. Well, I won't be buying my yacht today, says Mandy Diff after that horoscope. Aquarius or Pisces, says Lynn Monger. Are you on the cusp? Well, I have read Aquarius multiple times, but I will read Pisces for my friend Lynn Monger checking in today. Lynn and all the Pisces joining us today. And Andrew is also a Pisces, so if he can stay awake long enough, he can hear his Pisces today. Pisces, keep your cash close for now, since misunderstandings could cloud some deals that are going on. Some key players may not be ready to commit, so you have to wait it out. If you're out of sync with a partner, consider leaning on a trusted friend or a family for grounded advice. Pisces, that's for Lynn, that's for Andrew. Lynn says, and she throws up a sign out there that I can't read, but I already got you. I got your Pisces covered. I can't always make out those little emojis. Chris Thompson checks in and says, oh my God, it's too early for this, but I'm here. Well, Chris, thanks for being here, buddy. I'm glad that you called a membership. I'm doing a little early today because got a dentist appointment later. So my 3-hour show, I shifted rather than 8 to 3. Rather than 12 to 3, we're doing 8 to 11 today. So thanks for being here, Chris, and let me know you're here. Let's see. Hear that, Space Chief? Good morning, Chris from Reedy got you right away. Chris is getting love from Mandy Diff, as well as Pecan. Everybody's letting you know that they see you jumping in the chat here, Chris. Welcome. Huh? Morning. Yeah, exactly. Space Chief 75 says, I got it, Reedy. I heard go rob a bank. What did you get from that horoscope? There we go. I should be the getaway driver, says Reedy, if they're going to rob the bank. Space is laughing. Lightwing says, howdy to Reedy. Andrew, you got checking out by Lynn. Say hello to Lynn so she knows you're okay.
Hey.
Chris Thompson says, oh, hey, shit, I can't type. Well, it is early, Chris, so we forgive you. And we don't mark off for spelling here on the Vibe anyway. Sagittarius for Mother Pecan. Okay, well, Sagittarius, that's a sign of Bobby Nick. And we have a little fun here on the Vibe, so we also call it Vagittarius. It's not a sign, but it's more fun, and it should be, and it is here on the Vibe. So this is for Pecan, Mother Pecan, for Bobby Nick and all the Sagittarii joining us today. My Sagittarius friends, discussions may highlight the differences that need to be addressed. You might be too concerned about getting the win. Rather than focusing on your own bottom line, perhaps you could find a way to provide benefits for everyone. So it sounds like you got like a group thing going on. There's something that needs to be addressed, but there's other ways you can win, and I hope you find a way to win that makes you and everybody else win. That was your Sagittarius right there. Liveween says, this is the dawning of the age of pecan us, age of pecan pecantius. I can't make that up. Hey, pecan brother, and everyone else. From Chris Thompson. I see my signal is going under pecan.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I can see I have a low indicator, and my voice already sounds like that. I don't have to do this. Let's see. Let's continue on. There you go. Pecan says, I'm the reason you called a membership. Chris gets the love from Space Chief 75 as I go slowly, waiting for my signal to recover. Tracy, a long time. Chat family friend is checking in on the vibe, on the early vibe today, as my signal goes underwater, Tracy. Thank you, P-Cunt. Chris, thanks you for that. You're welcome. All right, let's continue on here. Let's make sure we got everybody. I didn't do Virgo yet. And then we do, what is yours, P-Cunt?
I told you the Aquarius.
Oh, but you did. I'm sorry. I'm lost in the show a little bit. We already did it. We did it first. All right, I started with you. That's why I forgot already. I started with you. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, well, then we did Pisces, and we did yours, the Age of Aquarius. Now we got to do mine. Lynn Monger says, hey, Andrew, did you whip the horse? Did you whip the horse, Andrew? He's not even awake anymore. Andrew.
There he is.
There he is. Then I think Lynn's got more questions for you. Lynn ain't gonna let you go to sleep. Lynn's keeping an eye on you. Anytime your eyes go to close, she got something for you. Good morning, Tracy from Rini checking in. Tracy says hello to you, P-Cunt.
Hey, Tracy.
Let's see. Lynn Monger checks in and says she's having hearts and fire and love. Rini's getting love back from Tracy. And P-Cunt says, you're welcome, Chris Thompson. I'm going to do Virgo now. This is for myself and all the other Virgos joining us on this Wednesday. This is my damn... Why can't I find... Every time I put a new sound in here, it shifts on me. This is for me and all the Virgos joining us today. Independence may give you a sense of empowerment, Virgo. Paying your own way brings happiness and keeps you in step with the crowd. Do your best to maintain your concentration and don't let the busy world throw you off balance. That's for myself and all the Virgos joining us today. Josh in Tennessee, I'll have what Andrew's having. Oh, Andrew has it. He's like Florida sunned up. He's got a belly full now. And you know how you feel when you wake up early in the morning there, Pecan, at least for me, man. If I wake up, many times I wake up early and then you get your coffee in you and you kind of stretching on. And part of me, I feel like just going back to sleep a lot of times there, Pecan, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That early morning thing. So there you go. I think that's how Andrew's feeling. He just goes with it. I'll have what Andrew's having. Must have been a killer breakfast for Andrew. I think our boy Darren put some knockout drops, or grandma, somebody put some knockout shit. Now, any regular viewers of The Vibe knows that this is kind of Andrew's pattern. I think we took care of everybody today because we do them on Mondays, we do them on Wednesdays, and we'll do them again on Fridays. So you can look in for them again. That's when the next time we'll do your soulful horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Reading. Hell to the air. Let's play the whole track. I just rocked you like a horoscope. Oop, if I play it. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. I always take latecomers there, Tracy. I didn't see Leo, but I will do Leo. This was going to be from my friend Tracy. I believe it's also nerd sign, and there's some other lovely Leos in here. So for all of our Leo friends, I will do this for Tracy. Having faith and courage in your ability to reach your goals could spark a big change, Leo. Yet giving in to an obsession might stir tensions at home. Balance your drive, Leo, with an emphasis on harmony so that no one else is left out of your plans. That's for Tracy. That's for all the Leos joining us. There you go. There's your soulful horoscope reading. Lynn Monger says, Andrew, wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Wake up. We're hanging out with Andrew when he can be awake, and we're hanging out with our friend P-Cunt and hanging out with his great chat family here for early version of The Vibe is what we're doing today. And we're having fun. We play a little video right here, and then we'll move on to our next segment. But this is, I just saw a video, unfortunate video yesterday about photo bombing that led to kind of an altercation. But here's a little bit of fun photo bombing, if you will, or a master class in photo bombing right here. Oh, the dog's coming. Downward dog. Oh, ass in the camera. Oh, that dog balls. Wait a minute. Pull more than I bargained for. Now, Pecan, if I roll over and show my balls, I'll get taken off the air.
All right.
Dog does it. It's fine. Perfectly acceptable. She's doing the downward dog, and that dog's just getting down.
Mr. Ross Salt would enjoy this video.
It's one, or like Dykes used to say, how did we come up with two bulls? Who put the little line in there? If we didn't have the little line, we'd have one big bulldog bull. Right? You remember that? I can see you lipping it as I was saying it. That's a famous Dice line. Who put that little line in our bulls? One. Let's see. Let's check in on Scott and see what he's up to. He's hooking up with Tammy at the local 7-Eleven. I see what's going on here. Buying some instant scratch-off tickets and hanging out with Tammy. I see what's going on here. God damn. Andrew, let's see. That's why I prefer female dogs, so I don't have to look at his twig and berries. He's slinging his twig and berries all over the place, wasn't he here? Oh my God, let's check in. So Andrew, you doing okay? You hanging out, brother? Doing all right? Come on, here you go. Andrew, I'm gonna kick him in the ass.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
He's okay. Look, there he is right there. I like the smile afterwards. There you go. All right, folks. Well, let's see. At 9:56, that tells me we're almost 2 hours in. Wow, this is going by fast. Doing a little early episode of BF Live The Vibe today, catching some people early. Wow, I just see what popped up in the chat. Yeah, that's awesome. And we need to do that. Wow, let's do that now. Thank you, man, Pecan. Pecan is not only a great supporter of me. Look, he's even being on my show, and he's giving $5 super chats while you're sitting there, brother. I appreciate that. Now let's get down with this because I got to get a little in before I go to the dentist. Puff, puff, pass, chat, family, and let's do a dab for Donkey Kongington. But you know, I'm always looking for a reason to somebody even gently twist my arm, folks. So let me, for anybody that don't know on the early side, we don't mind doing what we do here on the Vibe. Like, we don't judge you. We had an unfortunate loss of our friend Donkey Kongington in the chat family. And you know, Pecan, I was just in there adjusting the other day when I gave you a wrench and gave out wrenches. And I see that I gave Donkey a wrench because I remember he come in razzing me, giving me shit about it, bro. About wrenches and all. So, but I'd forgotten about it. So until I went in the other day, I was like, wow, here comes another mention of Donkey. I gave him that wrench that he wanted because he would come up giving me shit about the wrenches and all. So I even wrenched him up. He was a bro, but this is in tribute for him because he's no longer with us. So if you partake, think about anyone that you might have lost as we think of our friend Donkey Kongington. This is a little dab done for donks. Another dab done for donks. Do-do-doom, doom, doom. Another dab done for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab done for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Rest in peace, Donkey Kongington, and thank you, my generous friend and co-host today, Pecan, for the $5 super chat. You're helping me whack the goal on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. My first smoke of the day, says Mandy Div. I caught you early. If it was a little later, that we wouldn't have caught you on your first one. Hey, Mandy, I hope you're doing well because I was thinking about you and how you were talking about how you had that close call where you almost got hit yesterday and then you were real nervous and you went home. That was still playing in my mind when I got off the show. So I'm hoping that you ended up being okay and you calmed down and I was happy to know that you didn't get hit. So I'm glad. Hope you're safe. Let's see. Have Andrew whip that horse. Come on, Andrew. Ride that horse. Reenie's throwing out some puffs right there. Lynn says, sorry about your friend. Thank you. I miss my Donkey Kongton, says Mandy Diff. I can't find the seeds he sent me. When I do, I'll show pictures of Donk's weed. Live Ween checks in a most generous bro who knew donks and said the Goonies, Scarlet Begonias, Dabs for Donks, and the Goal. Well, thank you for 420. And let's do a little. Are you a bong guy there, Pecan?
Not so much. I like to, smoking out of a pipe.
Do you? I went through phases, and I went through a long phase where the only way I would ever smoke it was out of like a water bong. We used to have this one that looked like a little fishbowl, buddy, and it had two hoses coming out of it. And me and my bro would always compete for the draw on it. You try to get the biggest hit off of it or something. So that's fun. So that's probably a little bong. But yes, thank you for the 420. Very appropriate, and I know why you did that. So hell, don't twist my arm. You don't have to twist my arm too hard to do another dab done for donks. And this is a memorial or just a time to pause. And remember, anybody you want to, shout out to Donkey Kongton, another dab done for donks. Another dab dog for donks. Do-do-do-doom. Another dab dog for donks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for donks. Hey, gonna dab you. Another dab done for donks. Another dab dog for donks. Oh, nice Godfrey. Oh, nice God. Won't you join us, Andrew? Lynn Monger, thanks from our friend Pecan. Tracy says, Scarlet Begonias, one of my favorite songs. Gravity Bong this morning. Holy shit. Gravity Bong in the morning, bro. Like, what do you do for the rest of the day on that? I used to mess with one of those where we would cut the milk jug in half and do it in a sink or something, buddy. You ever fucks with that? We did
Never,
that.
but I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, it did. We would cut the whole gallon milk jug in half, the whole body of it. And then the screw top, we put a little hole in it and fashion it, put a little bowl on the screw cap, right? Yeah. And then we would do the draw, and then you take the milk cap off, and you push that motherfucker down, and you suck in every bit of that fucking shit, man. That's a gravity bong I used to do. Holy shit. But that's it. Joint is getting the love from Just a Guess. Reenie's throwing out the puffs. What do you gano, says Lynn Monger, but what do you gano? What do you gonna know? I just did it for you, Lynn Monger. Just wondering. There you go. I can know what you wanted. We got the buckets right there. Buckets, says our friend Just a Guess, checking in. All right, well, why don't we do this? I'm going to continue doing this segment because I like to do 3 hours of programming for everybody here every day, Monday through Friday. And when I'm out on the internet, I notice certain patterns and all. And once I notice a certain pattern or I'm getting some information, I kind of figure out a way to bring it to you in a segment here on The Vibe. And what I've noticed definitely about the year 2025, it's the year of the pickle, P-Cunt. Did I ask you about your pickle love or your love of pickles?
I like bread and butter pickles.
The old bread and butter pickles.
Like on a sandwich, like a lunch meat or whatever.
Like sliced pickles. And Andrew was asking yesterday when I brought up pickles, he was curious if women utilize them for sexual devices. So maybe that is what some people do because Andrew, no matter what they do with it, I believe that we're in a pickle, folks. I'm going to show you some of the crazy viral ways that pickles are being used in all ways, forms, and fashions. BF Live The Vibe, we're in a pickle 2025. It's the year of the pickle. It's a lot to deal with, get it? And it's too much to deal with. So I'm going to show you how much it is to deal with right now. Let me know if you guys would like any of these. We're in a pickle this year. I cannot believe. Here we go. All right. Here's a pickle recipe. I want to know if you guys would eat this. We're in a pickle on The Vibe. More pickle recipes. Here we go. Surprising my neighbors with a pickle pie.
My new neighbors with my famous pickle pie. It's really easy to make. It's just Cool Whip, relish, green Jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this.
Pickle pie, Pecan. Thoughts?
No.
Hell no to the no. What about you, Andrew?
What?
Pickle pie. I'm gonna roll one more
Wake up,
time because
Andrew.
you can't even believe it's pickle pie.
Today I'm surprising my new neighbors with my famous pickle pie. It's really easy to make. It's just Cool Whip, relish, green Jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this. Today I'm surprising my new neighbors with my famous
pickle pie, Andrew.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting. Cocktail dills, says Rini. Yesterday we had froyo. We had pickle froyo with little pickles in it or whatever. Andrew, are you going live this afternoon?
Yeah.
Lynn, he only goes live on days that ends with Y. I'll have you know right now. So that's an easy way to follow that. No, says Mandy Diff about the pickle right here. WTF, that means what the fuck, says Josh in Tennessee, very appropriately. Yes, I will try it, says Rini. We got a pro pickle pie. And she says, no, I don't. Yes, Andrew, only on days that end with Y. Andrew goes live. Okay, let's do this next piece because, like I says, we are in a pickle this year, folks, and I will continue. There are no repeat items in what I'm bringing you here today. We're in the year of the pickle 2025, and here comes another item to prove my point right here. Let me know if you would have this or eat this item, guys, or anyone in the chat family. We're doing an earlier version of the vibe here today. We're in a pickle. How about some pickle cookies? Thoughts in the chat? No, ew, from Lynn. Pickle cookies? I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't know.
I don't know either. I wouldn't mind trying just to try it though, just to see, you know.
So
it's ain't good.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't like pickles in general, and I'm not mixing the sweet and the pickle and all, something I like with something I don't like. We got a curious one out of Rini on that one. She said she would try the last one. We got a curious about the cookie pickle, but fret not. I got more pickle selections here in the year of the pickle that we are in. We're in a pickle in the year of 2025, and I'm gonna show you another example as to why right here on the vibe. Here's our next pickle selection. How about a pickle birthday cake? They got olives mixed in there though.
Now it's gone too far.
I'd be mad as F if this was my birthday cake.
Yeah, I would automatically leave.
That's nasty, bro. What do you think? Let's see.
That's terrible.
I have had dill pickles in vanilla ice cream with crushed saltines, and yes, I was pregnant. Well, that's an excuse, but people are just doing this just to do it. And I'll show you one after another. I would have punched that cake. Somebody would have said, that's my birthday cake? That is some bullshit. Well, it is the year of the pickle there, Mandy Diff. That's why I'm telling you. So people think it's funny to present things that are pickly, or I'm going to be witty, and I'm going to show you ways that pickle's been used that never been used before. All right, well, I'll continue the pickle craze. 2025 is the year of the pickle. We're in a pickle. Watch this. This guy's got a backpack full of pickles, Big Hunt. You just eat one when you want one. Backpack.
Pickle backpack.
Pickle backpack. Yep. Pickleback. That sounds like a Canadian band, right? Pickleback. This is how you remind me of the deal I really am. Pickleback, right there. A pickled backpack on the year of the pickle, bro. I'm telling you, like people are even doing goofy shit like that, like the pie and all the weird stuff. I can see you're viral doing stuff, but that was just crazy. Like you could tell they were just going for the outrageous. I think they're Peak Hunt, right?
Oh yeah.
You're like, let's say, unless it's meat under there and rye bread somewhere, I'm not trying that cake. Says our friend Rini of that cake that Mandy says she would have punched. All right. Well, I got another I got another example, folks, because don't think that I'm even close to being out of different examples to prove my point to you this year, that year 2025 is the year of the pickle. So that's kind of where we are in a pickle this year. We're in the year of the pickle. All right, here's the next one to prove it. Let me know if you would like this, P-Cunt. Regular food with pickles in it. How about brand new pickle bagel in New Jersey? As they put pickle juice and infuse the bagel dough in pickle. Oh boy. Look at Mandy Diff putting these things together, P-Cunt. P-Cunt, make a pickle character for the wrestling.
Oh, shit. I could.
Rini says, yes, I'd eat that. Oh, there you go. So are you hawking me a pickle, bagel, and cream cheese? I tell you guys, it's the year of the pickle. Like I said, P, when I'm out here looking for stuff for 3 hours of live content every day, bro. And when I saw all this stuff, like they're all different items, and I got another one for you right here to continue proving my point that we're, for whatever reason, I'm like, how did this happen that 2025 ended up being the year of the pickle? Did a memo go out and nobody told me about it? Did people just see other people on social media doing this? I don't know. I feel I was left out of this, although probably a good reason because I don't eat pickles. But who wants to go to a pickle bar if you like pickles?
A pickle buffet.
This is definitely a hell no to the no for me.
Yeah.
Pickle bar, pickle buffet, as our friend Pecan says. Pickle buffet, this year of the pickle. All right, well, let me show you this here right here, because it is Wednesday, and typically, I don't know, sometimes Wednesday has been weather matters or weather doesn't matter, as I like to say, for PCL on Wednesday night, so we'll have to see if that happens tonight. But thinking of our Wednesday night friend, I'm going to show you this one, P-Cunt, because I know that he's gotten many of these. Let's look at this Nick McDonald burger. It was ordered just right.
What up? Oh!
Perry's favorite there, P-Cunt.
Oh,
What up? Oh!
There's about 20 pickles there.
I know it did, yeah. Harry would eat the shit out of that.
Shut the fuck up.
You love pickles. You complain that you don't like pickles, but you eat them all the time. Every time Tom brings them to you. Let me see. We got that one. We got that. I like to have it. Rini must have just re-upped her membership because you've been around for a minute, Rini. New member. Thank you for helping me continue doing what I love here. It's a Wackago Wednesday, Rini, so you've helped me toward my goal on a Wackago Wednesday. Thank you. And my Stream Elements bot lets me know that you continue being a member here on The Vibe. All right, let me just show you one more. That was the Perry Pickle Burger. I'm going to show you one more of these crazy viral things that's going on for the summer of the pickle, for whatever it is. This will be our last one for today, folks, but this will be a reoccurring segment, for better or worse, here on The Vibe. Rini says, you're stuck with me. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Rini's on her way. We stuck with Rini, and I'm happy to be stuck with you, Rini. All right, but I'm going to show you one more selection on the year of the pickle. The year is 2025 that we are in. We are in a pickle. We're in a pickle. Here's our last selection for the day in this ongoing series of pickle-themed items here on The Vibe. What do I got here now? I almost forgot. This was the whole point. What do you think, Peacock? Milk-infused pickles that you dip your chocolate cookie in.
That must be a San Francisco thing.
There you go. Bro, I'm telling you, have you ever, like, over what I've showed you?
Hello, Frisco.
Like, people are just doing all kind of weird, crazy shit in this year of the pickle. like I'm saying, did a memo go out? Did somebody go, you know what, really, I love pickles so much, I'm going to do milk and cookies? Like, I really don't know what it was. I think it's like feeding itself off of social media, brother.
I thought the cake was worse until I seen this.
There you go. It could always be worse, and it looks like it got worse. You just empty out your milk, your pickle juice, you replace it with milk, and then you eat milk-soaked pickles and dip a chocolate chip cookie in it. Hell no to the no. I am not doing any of that, but I am mindful that it is the year of the pickle, folks. So it's going to be a continuing series here on The Vibe that we're going to keep doing. I like pickles, but what the fuck? Mandy Diff says, really? It says, now I'm doing, well, man, we got some stuff going on here. Ooh, now she's the one. Yep, you're stuck with me. Fuck no, says Mandy about this one. Now I'm the one doing the punching. You're whacking the goal. Thank you. Mandy likes pickles, but what the fuck indeed, Mandy Diff. You're not wrong about that, girl. That is crazy. All right, 10:14 here on the East Coast of the United States. Having fun hanging out with all these great people here. And my boys, P. Cunt and Andrew. You still awake over there, Andrew? Lynn's going to ask in a minute if I don't. Let's see.
Wake up, Andrew.
Andrew, I want you to date me. No, check in with Scott and Tammy. You know, Tiz McGee checks in and says deep fried pickles are amazing. Now, out of all the things that I've showed up, Econ, that we've talked about, that sounds like the most reasonable thing is a deep fried pickle.
Definitely.
Yesterday, I featured, when I did this feature for the first time, one of the things they had was a large frozen pickle that they dipped in chocolate and put sprinkles on, like the ice cream sprinkles on it. And Scott right away was like, no. So, yeah. We had all kind of pickle stuff, but I'm just amazed and fascinated at the myriad of stuff that is going on with the pickle. All right, well, let's have a little, let's continue having fun here on the Vibe. Let me cross some stuff. Rocco Hurricane. Let's see. Oh, I did year in a pit. We did a pickle. We're in a pickle. I did that. Why don't we do this? You know, it is early morning, and I don't always bring this feature every day anymore. So I will warn people, we might get a little sexy this morning because we have segments here. A lot of people say, you know, well, BF, you have a lot of ladies on here when you have the bikini news and sexy women, but you don't do anything for us ladies. Maybe a little special ladies segment. So hang on tight, all my heterosexual guys, because it's ladies first. We're going to get a little sexy in the little morning time now, ladies, and maybe some other guys that are into it. If you're into this, I'm going to show you your sexy segment right now. I'm going to show you some of your juicy man meat.
Hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BFF's is the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Go get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
That's right. For a while there, I was doing these segments daily because people were eating it up and enjoying it so much. But now that the show's kind of getting a little bigger, we got more friends stopping in, more segments to do, we may be able to do these every few days. So I'm going to let the ladies go first and feature something for them. Juicy man meat. And I really appreciate the lovely Stacey Allen making that kind of element right there for this segment, Juicy Man Meat. Just for ladies and for the gay man and granny. So let's do this. This is their first piece. Maybe this will wake up Andrew, guys. So let's do this. And I'll remind you all that this is submitted by you. This is by you and for you. So if you want to submit content for any of these segments, you can hit me up at bflive420@gmail.com. bflive420@gmail.com. And you can submit your stuff. Because I'm not putting this stuff on my algorithm because I'm highly heterosexual. But this is Juicy Man Meat for the ladies, the gay men, and anybody else that likes it. Here's your first piece of content. There you go. That's enough. I was reading some emails and some other content while I'm multitasking here while I'm showing ladies their content for Bricked Up. I just noticed it, Mandy Diff. I will look into that. Thank you. Beef Live says live ween checking in. Oh boy, LOL. A Greek, Canadian, Australian fireman? Shirt off, guys, says Tits McGee. Well, Andrews rarely has any clothes on. He just got like his toga towel wrapped around him. And he loves this game so much, he would rather be on here with me sleeping than just chilling and doing anything else. And Andrew can do this in his sleep, and he does it often. Pecan, using his juicy man meat emojis. He can because he's a member. He supports me that way. Rini says, does that include a fireman? Huh. Fireman not included. All right. I got you, Rini. There you go. Don't fret yet, Rini, because I got a couple more pieces of content that's not for me or Pecan, or, well, Andrew probably likes some of this stuff, but this is basically meant just for the ladies. This is Juicy Man Meat. We originally called this Just for the Ladies because I love having ladies be part of the chat family. So, ladies, here's something for you, a little something for everybody. Here's your second piece of Juicy Man Meat.
'Cause I wanna
Yeah. I have to remove it after the show. If I don't pause it now, they'll probably make me remove it anyway. But there you go, ladies. There's, and gay men, there's your second piece of Juicy Man Meat coming at you early on the vibe here. A little something for everybody. Doing the show a little earlier today because I got some things going on later on this afternoon. So I'm going to bring them one more piece of their content, I believe. Is that 3 or 4? No, I don't know. This might be number 3. But here you go. All right. Thank you for helping me with that, Pecan. All right. Let's go. Continue on with the comp. This is for just for the ladies right here on the vibe. All right, there you go. Now, Rini knows how to do it here. Rini's a member. I can tell by that little symbol next to her name, and she just membered up. And you can use the emojis, and you can judge what you're seeing here using 1 to 5 Juicy Man Meat emojis, 1 being the less and 5 being the best. If you want to do that, or just give it 1 through 10. Kyoto's knees checks in on the vibe. Mandy Diff says, I wish throwing Nerf balls at the TV would work. Me too, man. He's never talking about. Let's see. Ween, he's in desperate need. He says, Alexa, deliver huge natural boobs immediately. Don't worry, because I have some bricked up content for the boys. You know I do something for each of us. Let's see. Mandy gonna get Andrew up one way or the other. Josh, Tennessee, this content is way too graphic for me in this morning hour. Oh, come on now. Let's see. All right. Don't worry. I'll have something for us in a couple minutes, guys. But right now, I'm going to play, since my friend Pecans keep me straight, he let me know that last piece was the third piece, which means this piece is the fourth and last piece that I'll provide today for my ladies. Because I love my ladies, this is your Juicy Man Meat. Ladies, let's continue on with the show.
And we're down.
BF, way down we go. BF.
Oh, way down we go.
Hello,
Way down we go.
Wake up, Andrew. You're missing it.
Way down we go. Oh, way down we go. So way down we go. And way
All right, that's enough. And I was the way down we go. We get it. All right, well, there you go, ladies. Oh, let me get Andrew off the screen now, because that wasn't enough to wake him up. Whoa, somebody's enthused. Mandy Diff is throwing out all the Juicy Man Meat emojis. Yeah. So I'm thinking she's like that. Is he breathing? Yes, we check in on him. Can we have 5 pieces today, please? We've all behaved so well. Well, you know what? Since it's a special day, Tits McGee. And because I love my chat family and you guys support me every way you can, I will do that. I do request for you. I hope you like it. For good or bad, indifferent, this is an extra bonus piece for Tits McGee. Before we wrap up, Juicy Man Meat. Here's your bonus. Bonus.
I said I'm sick and tired, all these people saying names. I don't want to die when they say I said I'm sick and tired, all these people saying names. I don't want to die when they say.
Do I not please you, Tits McGee? I hope you are pleased. But if it didn't do it for you today, you can always watch BF Live The Vibe every day and see the next time that I will bring you your Juicy Man.
Hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel
Here you go, ladies. A little something for everybody. That was your juicy man meat. Let's see. Let's check in on Scott and Tam again. See if they're enjoying that. Ooh, I think it. See, look, we got all the love, all the sexy here today. So everybody's wondering where Scott is. That's where Scott is. He's down 7-Eleven, hooking up with Tammy, doing his damn thing. He was loving her a little too much when we fell in Scott's hole yesterday, and she was dancing in the hotel room. Pete Cunt, you notice that?
Yeah.
Scott was a little bit too into it, if you ask me, buddy. And yeah, I definitely think that our bro's trying to talk himself into something with Tammy, and also we're gonna have to protect him from his own damn self. But let's see. Tonight is Wednesday. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a Weather Matters night tonight. I'm not really thinking about or remembering if they said what's going to go on Perry Caravel Live, but I'll be looking forward to that if they do something tonight. This fat pig checks in and says, "I say good day, sir." Good day. Hey, you fat pig checking in. I'm surprising you a little bit today. I'm telling all the people that come in at this early time that I'm doing 8 to 11 East today because I got a little appointment going on at regular show time. But I'm glad you caught us today, you fat pig. Well, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and that reminds me that I do replayables with Chris Abels, where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and we spin a wheel that has stuff on it, and we got to do whatever the wheel says. We do that on 10 o'clock on Thursday nights and Saturday nights on 100 Proof Podcasting Channel. And Pecan, you might have been there for some of it. I might have been too high to remember, bro. But we got Saturday night. We got blazed up like 3.5 hours. We did Saturday night.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't get the chance to watch any of it towards the end because I was at work.
Oh, my God. Like our friend Chelino, man, kept us going on YouTube because he likes staying on the YouTube side of things. So he was being very generous and very fun on YouTube. He even came over to Rumble with us, but we did 3.5 hours and we were tore up. So look, Live Ween says, hashtag too high to remember, bro. And I got this high level THC shit, like 37. And you don't need to smoke a lot of it, but I did. And it was crazy. So if you want to have fun during the week, you don't want to wait for the weekend, join us tomorrow night, 10 p.m. East on the 100 Proof Podcasting Channel. The links are running in the chat with everything else. And maybe, you know what? This probably looks like something we would see on Replayables. If this happened, it would happen on Replayables.
Boys, now settle down.
This is the time that Today Show had drunk Ewoks during a live.
Hey. Whoa.
Look, they're kicking each other. Look.
This is what's going to be easy. Last minute. But they look like they're awfully frisky. Okay, so here's the thing, Margot. You actually take some decorative icing, and then you're just going to put some blood gushing moonwalking.
You moonwalking?
That's after too many martinis. And you need an Ewok for your party tricks, too.
This reminds me of somebody.
Chris fucking He's working out.
Well, Yvette Rios.
Good day, sir.
I'm sure you're glad you came. BetterHomesAndGardens.com. We have more, or maybe not. But first, this is Today on NBC. Boys,
there you go. That time the drunk ass Ewoks. They must have watched Replayables. They must have watched Replayables the night before. Mandy Diff says, so cute. So cute indeed. All right. Let me see what I have in this folder for you, because I know I have more fun stuff in here. So let's see what kind of direction we're going to go in with this. I can play a couple of these for you. I know I can. Let's have fun continuing on with the vibe here. This early edition of the vibe. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in for this special time, the special showing of BF Live the Vibe, because I got to shift my day around today. It is Wednesday, but it's not any regular Wednesday around here. It's a whack-a-go-win. Little goal focus show I do once a week, folks. Let's continue on, though, but we're not done having fun. Let's do a little horrible karaoke segment with a little Carrie-noki. A bad karaoke segment. This is for people that they couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it, so I call it Carrie-noki. So let me show you some of these horrible karaoke right here. Maybe this will make you feel better about your singing ability as we look at some bad karaoke segment right here on the vibe. Let's listen to our first selection.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then.
Oh, ladies, hold your panties on. It's got the panty dropper.
How it all began. It just
seem like heaven do. So what it is, do you remember? Back in the fall.
Oh, now he's up on the bed, ladies. Oh, calm down. Save some pussy for the rest of us, bro. He fell off the bed to be funny as shit. Juicy man meat rolling on the floor. This shit. There you go. I do not want to remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing that. Let me see. Juicy man meat rolling on the floor, says Rini. Liveween has a pretty good suggestion here. It says, one of these Saturday nights, all of the chat needs to cam up, get on a camera, I'll just keep my signal going underwater, and do some karaoke, Peacunt. You much of a karaoke guy, buddy?
I have never done karaoke ever.
I don't think I've ever done it in public. One time we went as a family group of like 15, 20 of us. We rented a family cabin, and it had one of the home karaoke machines in it, bro. And I did it there around my family, but I've never done it like legit in public where I've signed up and did it on purpose like that. I have not. Maybe I should. Maybe I gotta do that. Or we could just do Liveween suggestion and do it on here. We could do some of that. Let's see. Get those shoes off that bed, Mr. Sister. Totally gay, says Kyoto's knees, and he would know. Let me see. Nope. Ween. Nope. All right, let's continue on. There's a Nightbot running some information right there. And let's continue on with this horrible karaoke segment I like to call Karaoke, because as you can see, these people couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it. So let's see what we got for you next. I got getting a little early jump on a little bricked up segment with this one. A combo piece I have for you. Karaoke, horrible karaoke. Uh-oh, I got a little something for you. I told you. A little something for you, Pecan. A little something.
Uncle Jack would enjoy this.
Oh, yeah. Show us your little tiny tits, girl. Hey, honey, you got tiny tits? Show us your tiny tits over here.
Yeah, show us your tittle bitties.
That looks like Jenny Extra Lopez. Jenny really Lopez. That wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. It was just tiny, so you can't say, let's see. Now, so when I did do that around my family, I sang an INXS song. I sang I Need You Tonight. Because it wasn't much, it doesn't have much like crazy. I need you tonight. Because I could almost speak
song,
it. Because, right. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. I sang that one because I thought I could handle that one. So maybe I'll do that if I ever do it in public. Uncle Jack would like this laughing. She's laughing with you with that one. There you go. Andrew, wake up. And all my friends, I guess I'm in there. So I'll sing tequila. I sang tequila. Andrew is alive. I saw his bottle move. I've done this so long now with him, Peacunt, that I don't worry like I used to about Andrew falling asleep or being dead during streams, because he's done this to me on basically many and every show that we've done. So Andrew's just our bro. Yes.
The straw's almost in his nose.
He's going to snort that soda. Maybe that water. Maybe that'll wake him up. Andrew, wake up. That's our friend Lynn checking in. I almost feel bad waking him up. That's a great song, BF. There you go. Well, thank you. All right. Let's continue on here with the vibe. I'm glad we're vibing over music here. Josh in Tennessee. I got another one for you in this bad karaoke, though. Let's do this. Let's go with this next selection that I have for you. And let's go. All right, here we go. Here's some more bad karaoke. Wait, let's see if it's bad or just different. But it's certainly not great. This is karaoke segment. Bad singing on here on the vibe. Exactly.
Oh, and it wants me.
He's even trying too hard to be Phil Collins by looking at him.
He's like he's trying to duplicate his look too, Peacunt. You're not wrong about that. Squires.
Just say hello when it went to paradise.
That's the exact words.
Just journey by. Side of water and serve me.
This is a good song, man.
I like Phil Collins, one of my favorite artists, buddy. This looks like Felipe Collins, maybe. It's your paradise. Woo!
Not bad though. Wake up, Andrew.
All right, we'll see. All right. I tried. Let's see. Let's continue on with this fun segment. Sounds like Levy singing the news. What would you? I didn't say that. Live Wing said it. That one is so funny, Lynn. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that. We got that. We played that. Hey, I'll hit it for you again. Wake up, Andrew. Andrew, wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. I tried, Lynn. All right, let's continue on here. That one's so funny. Lynn's laughing, and that's the purpose of this show. So I hope you guys are having fun today. Let's continue on. I think I might have showed you 2 or 3. I don't know. I'm losing count. We'll just keep going until I'm done having fun. All right, well, if that guy, the panty dropper, the first one didn't work the first time, ladies, let me warn you, hold on to your panties tight because he's back for another one.
I kinda be what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under surface.
Stinking Park.
I don't know what you expecting of me, but put under the pressure of walking in your caught in the undertow. Caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Caught in the undertone, just caught in the undertone. I become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I become needed. All I want to do is be more like me, be less like you.
Yeah, Stinking Park. We're going to call that Stinking Park here on the Vibe. It's our horrible karaoke segment here. Bad karaoke called Karaoke. I'm going to finish up with our bro that we know, and his name literally has bro in it. It's the one, the only. It's the extra sexy Joey Bro we're going to finish up with on Karaoke. Uh-oh, he's already taking his shirt off, ladies, so look out. Look, he knows when to hit the post, so he don't even care. Long hair, don't care. Get it, Joe. Gonna bring a tear to my eye. Get away from the monitor.
Singing a song by Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack's theme song. The fuck? Oh, wait, I'm having to hit the post, man. I wanted to hear Joey belt that out. I want to hear him. I gotta find like another one. Let me see. We got another one. It might
Joey
not be a
Joey reminds me of a cross between Dog the Bounty Hunter and Tiger King.
He does give you Dog the Bounty Hunter or Joe Dirt's dad vibes or something like that. All right. Well, I think I got a perfect one to end up with. Hey, Reenie checking in again. Just a guess. What's up, buddy? He's dabbing it. He's doing it. Especially I'm doing it. Speaking of doing it, we are, in fact, doing it.
We're doing it.
We are. We're having fun with my bro, Pecan. I'm so glad that you were up available early to hang out with me for this early edition of The Vibe. You very helped me along, hanging out with me like a bro today. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's look at that. Instead of Joe Exotic, it's Dwayne. He got Dwayne Exotic. Yeah, there you go. That's a good mix of those. Definitely Jack's theme song. Bless his heart. You don't ever want the Southern bless his heart because he just bless his heart. You don't want that. That means that asshole son of a bitch. Bless his heart. That stupid asshole son of a bitch. That's what that means. Bless his heart. That's a Southern version of that. All right, I'm going to leave you with one more selection here of some horrible karaoke, having fun here with all of my bros, whether they're awake or asleep on the vibe. The caption says, I'm going to take it easy tonight at karaoke. The bottom, it says, me at 3 a.m., 16 Bush lattes in. Uh-oh.
The news today.
Oh, shit.
It seems my life.
Uh-oh. Gonna change, pecan.
I close my eyes.
Get it, girl. Come on.
Begin to pray.
I'm gonna smoke one with this one. Come on.
The tears of joy stream down my face. Lungs wide open.
Yeah, hit it, girl. That ain't bad.
The news today.
That ain't bad.
It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. The tears of joy stream down my face. Lungs wide open.
Yeah. I gotta say, maybe I'm high, but that wasn't half bad, was it, there, pecan?
No, not bad at all.
Wasn't bad at all. Well, there you go. That's a little fun. I call out, and like you said, I've never done it in public. You've never done it, but I'm fascinated by it. I gotta try it. I'll mark it off my list at one point, buddy. I'll do that at one point.
I wouldn't mind doing it myself though, but anytime I actually sing, it's either in the shower or just by myself in my room. When you hear a good song, you want to.
It's funny how we don't mind our voices in the shower. You got that little echo helping you and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah. You got a little acoustic.
It's funny you talk about that when things are sounding good. We were at I don't know if you have around. We have Mission Barbecue. It's like a place ran by veterans. They sell barbecue meat and stuff like that. It's like a chain. Well, I was in there one day, and of all places, I was in the men's room, and for whatever reason, the acoustics were fantastic, bro. And they were like playing a song that I recognized. So I'm in the stall doing my business, and I'm like singing out like almost full belt. I'm thinking, I didn't like at one point I didn't know if I was in the men's room by myself or not. And at one point it sounded so like the acoustics were so great, and I was enjoying it. I didn't give a shit. Well, I was giving a shit, but what's that? What's that?
What was you singing?
It was a 70s song. I don't know if it was like I don't know if it was Dust in the Wind, but it was something of that era. It was it was definitely
a song. I love that song. I've seen Kansas. They put out a good concert.
Did you? My father's he's been gone for a long time, but I have a great story about Dust in the Wind and my father. I grew up, of course, I was the last of 5 children, so whenever we went in a car or went anywhere, my father ruled the radio. So we always listened to his music, and he liked jazz music. Matter of fact, he played in a jazz band with some 2 or 3 other guys for like many years, for decades. And so it finally came to be where I was like 19, 20 years old. And my father was in my car one day. We went to the liquor store. So now, now it's me. I'm right. My car, my rules.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I had on my stuff. I had on the classic rock station. They were playing Dust in the Wind. My father wasn't a big fan of music of any generation passes or our music, my music or anything. That song plays, and it was silent in the vehicle. And when the song was over, he said, this was his thing. He went, that was a good number. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know he was listening. I didn't even realize. And he, being a jazz guy, he said that was a good number. He called it a number and all. So that's my memory I have with one of the few songs that my father kind of would admit that he liked, like a rock and roll song.
Yeah, and I inherited my father's taste in music. He was into like some of the psychedelic groups. Like Moody Blues or
That's good.
Heat, or Pink Floyd.
Yeah, that's great. I've learned that now that I've gotten older that, even though he drilled that in my head, that I benefited from that because I know a lot more, I know a vast variety of music because of that influence that he put in me, his influences and also. Well, at the time, I might not have enjoyed every song I heard. I've learned to appreciate them as I've gotten older. So there you go. But Kansas, that's a great song. BF sings "Push It" when he poops. I pushed it real good. Ooh, toilet. I did too. I did too. Mom's too. Let me see what we got. She said that she was going to take it easy, but clearly she's not. Yeah, at 3 a.m, she was feeling that shit, Lynn. There you go. That's awesome. All right, well, there you go. Oh, you said you got your mom's taste in music too. Well, we know that, right, Mandy Diff, we're thinking of you and your mom and all that stuff. And we're thinking about wrapping up this episode of The Vibe as we're coming down the last 15 minutes of the show. What was I going to go next? I had it already selected out, and I got talking about that. Well, I guess what we should do is, because the ladies already had their turn, and we did karaoke in the middle, what do you say? I say it's the boys' turn to get not afternoon semis together, but let's get some morning semis together, fellas. It's our turn to get sexy and get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Counting through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See out the pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Another awesome intro element made by the lovely Stacey Allen. This is our segment, boys. She made one for each of us. It's time to get bricked up with the fellas here as we wind down this early episode of BF Live The Vibe. I'd rather do an early one with you than not do one at all. Mandy, which numbers were on that CD? Pecan is ready. He's got throwing his bricks up. Throw your bricks up too, and let's do it. Let's get into it. I played baritone sax in a jazz ensemble that traveled in high school, and we made a CD too, says Mandy Diff. There you go. I appreciate the musical influence I have in me now, but I appreciate getting bricked up with the fellas even more. So let's do this. And so the first one, go to where I left this off last time on Bricked Up on The Vibe. Let me see if I showed that one or not. I don't know if I showed this one, so I'm going to show it now, folks. Let me go. Boom. Let me pause. I think there's a little sound to it. All right, and let's keep having fun here in the morning time on The Vibe. And I have to see how many other mornings that I can catch you. If I can do certain morning shows on certain mornings, we'll see how this works out and all. But right now, let's get bricked up.
Hey, you ready to go?
Hey. Gotta climb a tree there, cunt.
Hey, you ready to go?
Got to slip off of that thing with all that Earl she got on her. There you go. That's our first piece of content for the boys to get bricked up to. There you go. And our friend Space Chief 75 says, I got back just in time. Manny Dev says, good grief, I almost can't remember. I'll have to find out. That was 30 years ago about their CD. He just got back in time to get bricked up with the fellas. That's right. That was the first piece of content there, Space Chief 75. All right, so I'm glad you're here. I did tell you that it is the year of the pickle, right? We're in a pickle, and I, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know what the case may be. I'm going to keep proving it to you. Probably better part of the summer right here. We're in a pickle 2025. So kind of, I see my signals going underwater. So let's mix the two segments right here, I guess. Let's get bricked up pickle style.
What people you are. What a big boy you are.
Terry Nee's loving this one.
What a big boy.
All right, that's enough of that. I'm sorry, FJM. Yeah, I got to do a little shift today because the only appointment I could get was in the middle of my showtime, 2 in the afternoon today. I got to do something. Wake up, says Pecan. Got brush for a little makeup. Got back just in time. We got that one earlier. I'm glad you at least caught us a little bit, FJM, and you caught us at least. You're highly heterosexual. He says good morning to everybody real quick because he caught us just in time to get semis and get bricked up. Puts Bob's face on that one. Maybe. All right, well, let's continue on here with the next piece of content I have for you. Click on it. Make sure I got the right one. Close Granny down, and I'll show you the next piece of content I have for you right here on The Vibe. Oh, I showed that one the other day. I remember that one. That was musculature. I left off on musculature. So let's go off on this one. Well, not go off. If you get off, don't get it on me. But this is our next piece of content. That's bricked up content to get bricked up with.
Serious question. Do we like it better high-waisted? High-waisted? Or low-waisted?
I want to say...
Which one do you like better?
Off.
Okay, guys, I have a serious question.
I like off.
Do we like it better high-waisted? High-waisted?
I'm highly wasted.
Or low-waisted? Which one do you like better? Okay.
Damn. Dry oatmeal. Live Ween. That is a famous George Takei line. Oh my. Dry oatmeal. I need some dry oatmeal for my voice. And some, do you have any hot water? Low. You like it low? Reenie prefers low. High and wasted is the way Live Ween lives. It's safe to say that's the way most of us live here on the Vibe. All right, let me show you another piece of content to get bricked up with for the fellas as we wind down this fun special edition early morning episode with P Cunt, my guest co-host today, joining me today. And bro, let's get bricked up.
Did you know that removing caffeine from your diet can help you lose up to 60% of your will to live? Fun fact, did you know that removing caffeine from your diet can help you lose up to 60% of your will to live? Fun fact, did you know that removing caffeine from your diet can help you lose up to 60% of your will to live? Fun
60% of your will to live. I do agree with that. As often as possible, Live Ween they're talking about there. All right, let's continue on here. 60% coffee can 60% of your will to live. It can make you lose 60% of your will to live when you drink the caffeinated coffee. All right, guys. Well, I want to leave us with this last one. We're going to come back and have some last final comments and wake Andrew up and see if we can get him to say some last words as we get bricked up in the special morning edition of BF Live The Vibe on this Wednesday. Early part of the day, but we're in the middle of the week. Oh, let's get bouncy with it. BF, Shakir's going to see you. Getting jiggy with it. All right, we get the idea. All right. Well, since we got like a minute left, and I do have one more piece in my folder before I totally exhaust it, and it's somebody that we kind of just became familiar with, let me show you this last piece of content to get bricked up with, and that'll clear out my folder. And here we go.
Truck drivers drink beer.
Right.
That's a good beer. This is how Tesla drivers drink beer. That's a pretty good beer. But I'm gay. This is how truck drivers drink beer.
What the fuck?
That's a good beer. This is how Tesla drivers drink beer. That's a pretty good beer. But I'm gay. This is how truck
I think those boobs are 100% natural there, don't you think?
Yeah, they look like
100%.
Might be gay, but you got a nice rack.
I'm being kind of sarcastic. I want them to be real pecan, but I just don't think they probably are from somebody. They're a little too perfect.
That's a good beer.
But it'd be interesting to know, but I don't know. But there you go. We got bricked up just the same. We got bricked up just the same, boys. So I think I'm going to play the little element here, and we'll do that again on another day. You never know, because I don't do everything every day anymore. But when I do, we will always be sure to get bricked.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's well. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And there you have it, folks. Oh. There's Andrew checking
now
in
you wake
just
up, Andrew.
Now he wakes up at the end of the show. I'm going to put him backstage while they're talking at least. Wait, go sing a song. Oh, wake up. He already woke up. Play down. He woke up. All right, well, let's check in on Scott again. Scott, you still 7-Eleven? They're still making out 7-1. We'll have to see. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us today for this special kind of last minute. I literally made the appointment like yesterday after the show, and they could take me today. So I'm doing a special early edition of BF Live The Vibe, which I would hope that most of you enjoyed this morning. It was great seeing like Chung Squad, and I'm seeing some people that we don't normally always see on the noontime show. And for those of you watching that never see the noontime show, catch me at 12 p.m. East, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3. And this is what we do. We have good friends on. We play funny videos, funny sound bites, and have a lot of fun doing it. And just try to create positive vibes here on The Vibe there, P-Cunt. So tell everybody, P-Cunt, tell everybody your latest creation, when you might be premiering it, the wrestling video on P-Cunt 420 on YouTube.
Well, I have a match between Bybee and Scott Fitzpatrick for Scott's NXT title. It's a last man standing match.
Ooh.
Probably won't be till much later in the night. It'll probably be about 11ish maybe. But also got one where it's Jerry Stepanini versus Kyoto, and it's going to be somewhat of a bra and panties match.
Oh no! Of course, with Jerry, it's got to be. Oh my God!
It just made sense to have them two together in a match.
Yeah, I also saw one you did when I was over at Pecan 420 that had Howard Stern and Shuley and Kevin Brennan and Aaron the fourth one.
I think so.
I think you yes. Yeah, I think you're even getting confused at how many matches you have out there. So, yeah, even the creator's getting confused. But, yes, he even has ones with some of your biggest podcasters, Howard Stern, Shuley, Kevin Brennan, and Aaron in like a fatal four-way. So, even if you don't like wrestling, a lot of people like seeing the people in these communities portrayed this way in these fun, made-up wrestling matches by our creative friend, Pecan 420. Hey, bro, like I said, thank you very much, because the boys weren't able to show up this morning because, they burn the midnight oil. They burn that late oil. So I appreciate you being here, being my co-host, and having fun with me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, bro.
Throwing it back and forth. Thank you. I always, man, it gives me so much enthusiasm. It makes me happy when I see your enthusiasm, Pecan, in there. But even without your super chats and on, then you always are generous with the super chats. So thank you for supporting me, because I love doing this, bro. And so it means a lot to me. Appreciate
you're very welcome. I enjoy watching your show, and keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Thank you. All right, we're going to bring Andrew in just in time to wrap up this episode of The Vibe. How you doing, Andrew? People have been worried about you when you were asleep. Let everybody know how you're doing. Doing okay?
I'm good.
He's good. He's great.
Early hour.
Well, Pecan was worried about you because he thought that straw was going to end up your nose at one point. He said he's going to, which we've seen before, but Andrew, everybody was worried about you, but I reassured them, because I've done so many shows with you. I used to worry about you falling asleep and wondering if you had maybe left us in the middle of a show, but I've just learned that this is Andrew's pattern. He literally can and loves to do this in his sleep. So Andrew, I'm wrapping up this episode of The Vibe, buddy. It is Wednesday. Any last words, or give your plugs and all?
Sorry about that, folks. Subscribe if you haven't already to No Filter, Andrew and Friends. That is the podcast channel I have. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to Andrew the Giant 96. That is my solo channel. And yeah, continues to support BF. And since he's not here, I'm going to plug Bobby Nick.
Yes.
Please subscribe to Bobby Nick 1978. Do you have his plug by chance?
I have his link is running throughout the entirety of this show, as well as all my bros. Pecan 420, Propmaster 69 for Scott Fitzpatrick, Andrew the Giant 96 for you, my friend, and for all of us here today on The Vibe, bro. So yeah, and shout out to our friend Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick he does this because he loves hanging out with people, and this is a hang, and he does it for so many hours. It gets to be kind of a drag on you from time to time. We've brought it up and all. So Bobby Nick's kind of on, he's kind of in a little downswing right now, but he's coming back at it. He'll be back at it. Shout out to my supported bro, Bobby Nick. He's been really going through it, I think, recently with all this kind of stuff that's been thrown at him. And he doesn't like all this kind of problems and all the stuff that's been brought up and all. So whatever, I'm just kind of throwing a little bit of the background out there. Just shout out and think about our friend Bobby Nick, man. He'll be back on.
I just had a little plug-in.
Absolutely. He is such a great dude that he always helps us out, man. He usually burns the midnight oil. And when I do my 12 o'clock show, he always turns it around and wakes up. He's always been there for me. So I love and appreciate my bro, Bobby Nick. So take care of yourself, Bobby Nick. Do what you got to do. Take a day off every now and then if you need to, bro. It's all good, man. So, yeah. So for Bobby Nick, I just wanted you to know that we're thinking about you. But I hope you enjoyed this morning. I had a lot of fun doing a morning show with you. I'd like to try to catch you people where you're at a little more because I know you're all very hardworking people. You all work different times of the day, and so I want to catch you at those different times. So I'll look forward to trying to do this again. Rini says to have a good day. Have a good one, y'all, and catch you around again soon. Yeah, and then tune in tonight and see if there's anything going over on Perry Caravella Live because let's see if weather matters tonight or any of that stuff. Maybe I'll see you in that chat later. But yeah, look out for Bobby Nick's link, Bobby Nick 1978. Typically on Wednesdays, right after BF Live The Vibe, he does In the Lounge over there on Rumble. It's a great music show, and it's really picking up a lot of momentum. It already had momentum, but it's picking up even more. You go over there and you request a song for $1 a piece. It's a bargain, and a lot of people throw out dollars for other people. Say, here's $1 for this one, $1 or $2 for that one. So go look for those links and hang out with Bobby Nick in the lounge, probably at 3:30 this afternoon if you want to hang out with him. Let's see. I'm looking for nothing about a Wednesday show on PCL. So I'm just going to wrap this up now. I'm going to go take care of the business that I got to take care of. Happy birthday again, once again, Space Chief 75. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for this early episode. Andrew the Giant in Florida, man. Pecan, my special bro and special co-host today. I'm going to say peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. I'll be back at my regular time tomorrow at 12 p.m. East. So I hope to see all of you there again tomorrow. So for all these guys and the chat family, I'm going to say peace and love. It's not bye. It's just bye for now, folks. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe. Have a great Wednesday, y'all. As my signal goes underwater at the end of the show. Bye for now.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Tacky Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
One, two, three, four. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.